Sorry, folks, park's closed. The moose out front should have told you.
We ready to roll?
I was goddamn born ready.
Broadcasting live from the internet, it's Tuesday night, and this is the Panels on Pages podcast.
Big boys playing with big toys.
This is quality content.
The boomers are into it.
Yeah, no shit.
With your host, Lee Rodriguez.
I am a visionary. Like, oh, you have a podcast? I'm like, no, that's not me. That's somebody else.
Jason Nyes.
Yeah, sure. I'm not getting any vegetables in my diet. I'm just a thick boy.
Jose Guzman.
Well, they should be here, I think.
I told you, shouldn't have fucked the fucking squid.
Kelly Harris.
Tell him Kelly eats Band-Aids. If there's any gang you want to be with, it's MDK. It's all about fucking hugs.
And our good buddy Mahoney.
And Mahoney's here. What's up, Mahoney?
You know what I was thinking, though, is you're a cracker-ass bitch.
This is some unprecedented shit. Like, no one's ever done anything like this before.
It's gonna be massive.
It's gonna be great.
And it's all killer, no filler.
My seat's on fire. Your dick's so hot.
Like, this could never air today.
It's there. It's reliable. You know what you're getting every single time.
Man, I'm so glad you found us.
You're all terrible people, and I'm glad you're my friend.
What's that in the intro?
That's really funny.
Over 500 episodes, and you'd think they'd have the hang of it by now.
Jose's like, are we live?
Let's goddamn do it.
I'm waiting on you guys. Hey, what's happening, everybody? Today's Tuesday, July 14th, 2020. The longest year of any of our lives. This is episode number 520 of the Panels on Pages podcast. I am your host, the Lord Reverend Lee Rodriguez. Joining me tonight, we got Mr. Jason Nyes.
It's time to talk about President Donald John Trump.
Jose Guzman.
520.
Kelly's here.
If you're not wearing a mask, I'm just assuming that you're ready at all times to guzzle down some dog dicks.
And Mahoney.
Oh my god, how many dog dicks are in Wisconsin?
Buddy, there's a lot of dogs,
Enough for the term guzzle.
and they got dicks.
Yikes.
And there's that people out there without masks on just roaming.
So is it like...
Looking for dogs, and they just look at them and they're like, I'm going to suck that dog off.
Oh my god.
opposite of what Detroit, when they had those murder dogs running around?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody-
that environment,
Well,
you were the dick.
I'm going to suck your life off.
Well, I would just
that
like to
in the
say
intro.
I would like to say to anyone at Google currently listening to this, please don't demonetize us this early.
Oh, yeah,
They
that's
do that
right.
based on like the first 15 seconds. We talk about guzzling dog dicks.
We're not
Yeah,
we're not
show-
talking
show
about like
dog.
actual bestiality. It's a
Peter's gonna shut us down.
Metaphor.
It's more like a review.
It's commentary. It's news.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a commentary on people that don't wear masks.
Wait, hold on.
Their rating is guzzles dog dick.
Hold on. Breaking news. Come on, breaking news. This just in from the PCN News Desk.
I've just been handed an urgent and horrifying news story.
Kelly has a breaking news story.
I do?
Yeah, if you wear
He said, "Oh shit, this is
It's
breaking."
like, please change the subject.
right, if you don't wear a mask, you guzzle dog dicks.
Oh, yeah, it's reporting the news. Yeah, so a new study comes out, and 100% of people that choose not to wear masks immediately suck off a dog when they see it.
This has been PCN Breaking News.
More on this as it develops, because now you guys make me feel like an asshole.
What if, like, you restart the show within the first 5 minutes? Can we be remonetized? Just hit the reboot button.
Oh my god. So I was sort of thinking in my head today and yesterday, and I started thinking about these fucks not wearing masks, and like the term like the maskless came in my head today, and like capital M, like the maskless, like the war against the maskless, and then Zero said something about maskless today, and I've decided that I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna use maskless as a term because it sounds too fucking cool, and fuck those people.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds like a bad guy in Spawn.
Yeah, maskless sounds like a cool thing. Like, oh, that sounds badass. Like, no, it's not badass. It's just stupid.
Yeah, that sounds like a cool ass club Archie would form.
Zero.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Zero.
why we call them dog cock guzzlers.
It used to be the red circle. They were at
Yeah.
once.
Sure.
He's been so many things. He's been so many things.
I think there was a black circle at one point. I think.
Bear Fighter
And-
4.
They're specifically dog cock guzzlers because
Yeah.
normal, if you like enjoy putting dicks in your mouth, hey man, that's cool.
You're an angel.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey lady, you're doing the Lord's work. But if you're putting a dog dick in your mouth, there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, but
They
I'm
don't
sure
want
the
that.
dogs enjoy it.
Yeah, but that dog can't properly consent. It's a dog.
No.
Yeah, that dog's
not
like, I
okay.
can do that myself. Show me something new.
Yeah.
You want to impress me? Open a door, motherfucker.
Yeah, Zero coming in real hot on Twitter talking about hunting down the maskless.
You know, I'm with him. Fuck him. Like earlier this week, I was like, you know what? Open everything. Open it all up and let them just fucking breathe all over everybody and
No.
weed out the dummies. And
Lee,
then
I have
Kevin's
to-
like, well, we're
yeah.
there too. And I'm like,
I have
shit,
to
we
go to
are there
work.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're there too, and that is a problem.
But we think we solved Kelly's problem.
I feel pretty good about my solution for Kelly's problem.
I was thinking about it, and I don't think we can do it. Our walls are way too thin, and we share a wall with like a rinky-dink doctor's office, and yeah,
He'll be in there trying to do surgery. You'll be scaring the shit out of him with your air
Yeah.
horns.
yeah. I was once I realized that,
spleen.
I was like, oh, that's not gonna go well.
Yeah, the first time somebody went in for 5 stitches, walked out with 50.
Yeah,
I still think it's a public service. I don't know. I think it requires some. At the very least, you can workshop the idea.
I kind of like the idea of doing like a sounder over our sound system where
Right.
it's
Yeah.
like, look at this guy with no mask.
yeah.
This
And
guy
then what?
guzzles dog dicks.
Yeah, I think any of those things is good. I think you got to shame these motherfuckers properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kelly
the
found out that
wow,
there's now a mask mandate in Wisconsin, but
Milwaukee specifically.
in Milwaukee, but only the businesses who allow people in without masks are getting fines for $500.
People can get fined if they're outside in the world without masks on, but if they're in a business and they don't have their mask on, they'll get fined.
That's still bullshit. 'Cause, like, you can't.
Yeah, no,
you
it
know,
sucks. I hate it.
Like, there's nothing that a person that runs you can't physically strap one onto these sons of bitches. Like, there's nothing you can do beyond ask.
yeah, no,
it's
it's
like,
just gonna end
no,
with
fuck
people
you.
screaming
Like,
at us.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. So that's like super cool.
Oh, sorry, my cash register doesn't work if you're not wearing a mask.
Yeah. And then their
I'm
white
sorry,
ass.
that-
Then their happy white asses will just go like, "Fine, I'm taking it."
Oh, I'm sorry. That Batman issue for you cost $504.
Right.
Yeah.
Ooh. I bet you could do something like that. I bet that's legal. Be like mask sale. If you're wearing a mask, everything is 5% off. If you're not wearing a mask, everything is 200%.
So yeah, good times. It's fucking nuts. So what else? Oh, real quick before I go any further and forget about it. Friday we hopped on and we recorded a commentary track for the cinematic classic that was Predator 2, and we had a fucking ball.
Yeah, it was a
So-
real good time.
If you haven't watched that yet, or listened to
6
that,
years ago.
Yeah.
yeah, but it was really good.
I can't believe that was only on Friday.
Yeah, you said it was on Friday. I was like, no, you're mistaken. That's
Yeah.
that.
No, that was
It was like, what? Oh, cool. You do Friday.
So yeah, you can check that out in your podcast feeder of choice, or it's on the YouTubes, and it's on Stars if you want to watch it on the Stars machine.
With our commentary.
Yeah,
We're
I
working on
explained to
that,
someone today that Mahoney watched all of Stars.
Nice. Were they impressed?
They were.
I bet.
Yeah.
They should be.
Yeah.
Let me
It's a-
tell you, it's a bit of a chore.
It's a feat. Because it started off with me saying, well, why don't you just get a shower tablet? And I was like, well, that's how my friend Mahoney watched all of Stars.
in the shower.
Let me tell you, laugh all you want, but watching TV in the shower is a fucking life-changing experience. And someday, we will all do it, and you'll be like, Trailblazer. Mahoney, Trailblazer.
I mean, they put TVs on fridges now. Showers are the next thing. For sure.
That is obviously the next thing coming.
So I just jotted down a couple quick things on my notes I wanted to talk about. Thursday, I was on my way to jiu-jitsu, and I stopped into the convenience store with my mask on because I'm not an asshole to grab a couple Gatorades or something.
Because you ain't looking for dogs to suck
I'm
off.
not looking for nary a dog's dick to suck. Not even one. Not a single one.
There's just dogs waiting outside the convenience store, open.
No.
Just
Getting
getting ready.
all depressed.
No.
Yeah.
Just lipstick in it, and I'm like, nope, not today, Fido.
Did I ever
Not-
tell you about the time? Well, one time I was eating McDonald's chicken nuggets at my buddy's house, and I looked at his dog, and his dog's just fully erect dick was out watching me.
Like a
I
periscope.
fucking love McDonald's.
Yeah, like he was just watching me eat the chicken nuggets, licking his mouth with his dick out.
Just
And it's
waiting
just
for you to
like-
drop one.
And it's just like throbbing and smacking the ground.
I mean, who doesn't get hard thinking about McDonald's
Yeah.
chicken nuggets?
I got half a chub right now just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot has been made about the cultural appropriation of spirit animals, but I think that's my spirit animal, you guys.
So going to the store, and there's a woman and her two kids, none of them wearing masks, of course. And she's trying to do something, but she is asking for the children to choose, grab a snack or some shit, and we'll go. And it feels like 7 minutes to pick a snack.
Because the snack they were looking for was dog dicks, and there were no dogs in the store.
No, Kelly. Actually, the snack that they were most excited about, but it had both these little fucks jumping for joy. In the year 2020 of our Lord, these kids found candy cigarettes, and I about
What?
shit a brick. Like,
Was it like behind a shelf? Like it
no,
fell back
it's like
there?
below the gummy worms.
Huh.
Weird.
Like, I cannot believe candy cigarettes are a thing in 2020. All the shit that's gotten canceled we can't do, but we can still fucking sell kids candy cigarettes. I could not fucking believe
I
What
mean,
if-
it is Tennessee.
What if the gummy worms were hiding the candy cigarettes from their gummy dads?
So yeah, so now there's just some bummed out gummy worms. There's like a fucking factory fresh case. Like this shit's coming out. And they have like the cardboard box that looks like a cigarette box. It's insane. Like I could
Yeah,
not fucking believe it.
you-
Like
at
I can
least-
understand that if you're in some kind of like specialty candy store,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's just like they deal in like old stuff. But like you were in just like a gas station, right?
A regular ass gas station.
That's
And
so
you-
weird.
You would expect almost like, oh, there's candy cigarettes, but we don't call them that anymore. They look exactly like candy cigarettes. They're in the same box they used to be in, but now they're like candy sticks.
Candy
You know,
joints.
like,
Candy Jewel.
Yeah, candy jewel powder.
They just call it 420 crunch.
So then I had to
Candy
look it up,
Nicorette.
and like turns out Big League Chew is still a thing too.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
Big
yeah.
League
I
Big
knew
League
that
Chew.
was
yeah.
still around.
But like, that's just fucking chewing gum tobacco. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
didn't
people still
realize
play Little League.
I didn't realize
still-
it was supposed to be tobacco until I was an adult. I just
Yeah, I
like
feel
Yeah.
like that one's far enough removed from the source that I don't think people even make that connection anymore.
yeah, I think until right now, I never really was like, oh yeah, I guess that is just chewing tobacco. But
Yeah, that's the bag's the same as a little
Yeah.
bag of chaw.
excellent point.
Kid went, ooh, candy cigarettes. I'm like, oh, okay.
They
All right.
they do taste good though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, candy cigarettes rock.
That's
Yep.
ridiculous.
I have fond
Um,
memories.
What else? I sold my car. Speaking of fond memories, sold my Scion. I had it for forever. We bought the van, a few months back to take trips, and then we're told that we can never take a trip again. So that was pretty cool. That was
now,
really,
now you're just
really-
van people with nothing to show for it.
yeah, really good timing for this van purchase. But we were gonna sell the car pretty much immediately, but then turns out we didn't have the title for it, despite it having been paid off for like 8 years. They just never mailed us the fucking title. So we had to, contact the right people. They mailed us a copy, but they released it, and we had to get a copy of it from the county clerk, whatever. But they were closed down for the Rona, so we had to fucking wait. Finally got it. So I go out, take the pictures, put it on Facebook, and man, I've had some shit trying to sell, Spider-Man figures on Facebook. Selling a car on Facebook, a whole other critter. But
I
finally get a guy.
can't even imagine.
It was something else.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Guy agreed to come get it from like a town an hour. So we're driving an hour, look at the car. I'm like, cool, whatever, fine. So, great. It's been sitting there for a while, getting, pollen on, and the hair of dust stormed on. Let's at least go run through the car wash while he's on the way here. And we go to start the car, and it won't start. I'm like, whoa. Because, we're selling this thing like, hey, runs like a fucking dream because it does. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, It's just, but now it won't start. I'm like, fine, wait. It's been sitting here for like 4 months. Of course it needs to jump. Obviously it's gonna need to jump. It hasn't got any action in months, so we jump it off, run to the car wash, go to, drive it to the parking lot, cross some police station because I'm no fool. Wait for this guy to show up, and we're waiting there. The AC's blowing, and it just dies over and over again.
Oh no!
Oh no!
So we jump it off, and the guy it dies again. And so I text the guy, and I'm like, look, just so you know, this is happening. You have no reason to believe me, but I did not know this was a thing. You're going to have to buy a battery for this car. Now that you are almost on your way here from an hour drive, you're going to definitely have to buy a battery. We're going to take some price off the top of this right away.
Why don't you pick one up on your way?
Yeah. Right around the corner from here. Why don't you just take a stop? Maybe pit stop on the way, because this shit is not going to work out. And, he came out, drove it out, whatever. And, he kind of broke my balls a little bit, but I kind of expected it. Because, in his defense, he didn't know he had to buy a fucking car battery. Because,
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is.
And that's not, nobody wants to replace a battery.
Yeah, I had no idea. Like, I did not know. And, so we left them, and driving away, and I'm like, huh. Like, I think I might have accidentally fucked that guy in a way that I did not mean to happen. Because what else is wrong with this driving sit for 4 months? And then I'm like, hey, fuck it, man. He signed the paperwork. Let's go.
Yeah, buyer beware.
Yeah, let's go. I didn't mean to, but it might have happened anyway. And I had a tinge of guilt, and then it went away.
That's what you get for buying a car off of Facebook.
I mean, there is a bit of that, right? Like, I mean,
You buy any car, I recommend you bring it to any garage and just have it looked over. Just get it essentially inspected. Like, it's just good practice. If you're going to buy some random car off Facebook, be like, I'm interested, I'll buy it, but I want to bring it to my garage, I want to have it looked at.
No, he was content to just, take it. So,
and if you do that, then what you're doing is you're buying some random car with no assurances and driving off with it. And shit might die on your way home. There's some kid in my town. The Facebook page is all going wild because he paid $2,000 for a truck, and you can't get it inspected. Like, it won't pass inspection, and you can't drive it. And it's like, why did you pay the guy $2,000 before you brought it somewhere to be like, will this car pass inspection?
I mean, yeah. It's just, it is what it is. That is not a savvy consumer decision right there. What that is.
And if you're going to buy a car from somebody and they're like, no, you can't have it inspected at a garage, maybe take that as a sign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not good. So, yeah. That was a fun adventure. Probably less fun for him. Seemed like an all right guy. I hope you made it home okay.
I think you would have got a phone call if you didn't.
Later on, Nicole's like, you should, send him a message to make sure. And I'm like,
why? I don't give a shit if he made it home. Like,
I told Nicole, like, hey, he signed the paperwork. That is officially, legally his problem at that point. Like, yeah, I did my best.
You don't want him to think that he's got a new friend.
Yeah.
I definitely don't want that. Like,
that you somehow care about any problems with the car. Like,
yeah.
Oh no, the air conditioner broke. Oh well.
Yeah, that was just close to being fucked up. So that's definitely on him. I might want to buy a car where the guy says the AC doesn't work in July in Tennessee any fucking way. Nonsense. That was in the posting. Goddamn. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Facebook shit, I did end up selling a Black Series Mandalorian because the shiny one's coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what came with that? How many other figures?
God damn it. I took a picture of the Mandalorian. The posting read as follows: Black Series Mandalorian, $25 shipped. The end.
But the picture was of the Mandalorian, front and center of the rest of your Black Series collection.
Yeah, but you know what it said? Mandalorian. And so I get a message from old TJ, and TJ's like, what? Yeah, what else you got? Well, how much is listing? What is it? So it's Mandalorian, $25. He goes, oh man, I thought you had more to sell. So I said, why? It clearly says Black Series Mandalorian, $25. And he said, oh man, I just saw Black Series lol. And so I immediately blocked the shit out of TJ because I got no time for it. You get tired at word 3. Sorry. Not today.
Black Series got all excited. That's all I could handle reading.
Yep.
I think I saw it was
licking my lips.
It was a collection of screenshots from a Facebook Marketplace sale, and each one of them was, hey, is your item still available? And then the person would answer, yeah, it's still available. And then the first person would say, no thanks, not interested. Just over and over again.
It's so fucking crazy. Like, it boggles the mind. Boggles that I say. And then, last thing, do we have that video that we can show Nice, or we're not going to fuck with it?
I tried to trim it down as much as I could to not get a copyright claim, but it wasn't happening.
All right, so we'll skip that. And then the last thing I'll talk about is I scared the shit out of my wife today because, we're sharing an office space now during the day, working from home. Generally speaking, everything is fine. But like, I don't know if it's because I've been using the VPN for a while or whatever, but it seems like more often than ever before, YouTube will pop up and it'll be like, hey, prove you're not a robot. Click this box. Show all the things that are streetlights or whatever, And so I was in a mood, and I go to refresh. I go to click, YouTube to pull something up, and it's like, prove you're not a robot. And like, without missing a beat, I went, motherfucker, you're a robot. You prove. Tell me to prove I'm not a robot, you fucking asshole. And she goes, what the hell are you talking about over there? Like, this fucking robot is giving me sass. I don't appreciate it. Fucking dick. Yeah, don't yell at your computer. It can't. It doesn't understand. It's not a good look, everybody.
Yeah,
It says beep boop boop bop.
Instead, yell at your Alexa because she can talk back.
Yep.
Oh, she totally can.
Oh shit! I think she heard me.
My favorite thing is when
Jason, why are you invoking my name again?
It's fine. It's fine. I'm talking about another Alexa.
now my favorite thing is when we
Don't
have
make me turn off the lights.
we have the Google Homes, not the Alexa, and so I love when Nicole asks the Google robot to do something, and it's just nothing, just crickets, and then I say the exact same thing, and then she listens. I go, yeah, that bitch knows what's up, and then she fucking slaps me.
What
I deserve it.
What did you name your bedroom? It was like, turn the lights on in Pound Town.
Slam Town. Yeah, so when you gotta say, turn on the Slam Town lights. And she's like, you have to change that. I go, no, I don't.
Okay, I'll change it to Pound Town, USA.
Yeah, I definitely don't. And so I told her to say that I'm the mayor of Slamtown. So I said, hey, who's the mayor of Slamtown? And she go, the mayor of Slamtown is Lee. In these uncertain times, it really is the little things,
Sure.
You gotta take your victories where you can get them. It's worth it. What you got going on, Nice?
This week I got to play with my poop,
Oh,
yeah.
I
Nice.
really want to hear about this. I forgot about that.
which is pretty cool.
I didn't ask any questions, so I wanted to save it for the show. So I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah,
Play-Doh Spaghetti Factory.
yeah. I kind of put it all out there, and then I just got crickets, and I was like, all right, well, I'm telling the story again on the podcast, so...
Yeah, no, I didn't ask any follow-up questions. I wanted it for this, so I'm glad this is happening.
So yeah, following my colonoscopy as I'm coming out of my Michael Jackson milk, and apparently they also gave me ketamine, which I did not realize.
Whoa.
So I was in a K-hole as well. Maybe that's why I wasn't as upbeat as you were, Jose.
Yeah, why the ketamine?
I don't know. No one ever told me I was getting ketamine, but it was definitely on my records.
Oof, good thing you didn't get pulled over.
Well, I didn't drive. Mary drove. That's part of the rule. After a colonoscopy, you have to have somebody drive you home.
Well, yeah, if they're giving you ketamine. I mean, fuck.
So as the doctor is kind of telling us, they didn't find anything except for they found a little vegetable matter, so they wanted to do a fecal test. And so I assumed they were already in my butt. I figured that they grabbed some doo-doo while they were up there. She didn't say anything about, you gotta go get your doo-doo tested. So I've been waiting.
Yeah, but given the day leading up to that, you had to know there was no doo-doo left up there.
There was probably at least a smackerel.
A smackerel, you say?
So, I'm waiting for a couple weeks, waiting for these results. So I finally messaged the doctor, and they're like, oh, no, you're supposed to go pick up this kit from this lab. I'm like, oh, well, that explains why I haven't gotten my results yet. So
they're like, no, homeboy, you got to bring us some shit.
Yeah. So I go pick up my shit kit, which the lady at the lab put it in a lovely plastic bag with the hospital logo on it, and inside was a little screw top vial, and then what I described as, it looks like a dog cone, what you put on your dog so that they don't scratch at their wounds or whatever, but it's supposed to go underneath the toilet seat, and then it's got this little cup in it. So the toilet seat's supposed to hold it on, and you're basically supposed to shit in this cup. I'm like, well, this is going to be interesting. So it's funny, we had the conversation last week about pooping and how long after your coffee you have a poop, because I'm waiting to make my poop, and I'm in the middle of my coffee, and I'm like, oh no. I needed to poop. Yeah, I needed to poop immediately. So I put my little dog cone in the toilet, and I sit down, and it just starts coming out of me. It was Thursday, and Wednesday was Mary's birthday, and we got a shitload of sushi the night before, so it was powerful.
There you go.
It's coming out, and I feel the whole thing shift, like it fell into the water, but I've still got more poop coming out, and I don't want it to, like, fucking, I don't want it to be a horror show. So I pinch, I run to the other bathroom, finish, wipe, and then come back to the scene of the crime. And do you guys know why they put water in toilets?
Yes.
Because, not only because it helps with the plumbing, but also your doo-doo gets submerged in the water so it doesn't smell as bad.
Yeah.
Now, think of the smell of a doo-doo that's just sitting dry.
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out. So, yeah, the whole setup had kind of fallen off the edge of the toilet, and it was kind of... It was just kind of lopsided into the toilet. And
Guy's bringing in his shit for study, and it's got all this hair on it.
I messed up.
Magazine.
But this fucking log, you guys, was extraordinary. So the thing is, they give you this little vial, and you unscrew it, and it's got a little, like a straw, connected to the cap of the vial. And the instructions are, you're supposed to take that straw, and you're supposed to poke your doo-doo 6 times.
You gotta aerate it.
Hey, poke.
Aerate it.
It
Yeah,
was-
it's like a fencing match.
Yeah.
So
First to 6 touches.
I poked my doo-doo, and by the end of the 6th poke, it looks like my battleship had been sunk. It had bullet holes all over it. So then, I seal up the vial, I flip over the dog cone into the toilet and say goodbye to that thing, and then I got to put everything, well, at least the dog cone piece, into the plastic bag, and then do the walk of shame outside to the trash cans, because I don't want a fucking poopy dog cone inside the house.
Oh, no.
Put
no
a
honor
dead
in it.
turtle in the house.
Yeah. Thank goodness we shamed you over the dead turtles in the kitchen trash. Or there might have been a poop-covered dog cone in
Yeah,
the
but
kitchen
that was
trash.
when I didn't have a trash can just outside.
Okay. Phew.
Hey, I tied it up in, like, multiple Walmart bags. Give me a break. Wasn't the first time I had to dispose of a turtle body. But yeah,
You
Okay,
couldn't just
Shredder.
yeet it over a fence.
turns out when you actually get your fecal test done, results come back pretty quick. So results seem negative. Everything seems good. So
Did they say, yep, this is a piece of shit?
Buddy, you just made a poop.
I was
Like,
joking.
our mistake. There is no vegetable matter in this whatsoever.
I was joking
Yeah,
with
results
Mary.
say you're a thick boy.
I joke with Mary that we ate so much sushi the night before, they're going to be like, is this guy from Atlantis? What is going on here?
Very high iron turd. They said, like, it was heavy.
It was heavy. Oh, my God. It was so heavy. So other than that, Florida's really killing it these days, you guys. And by killing
Florida's
it,
killing a lot of things.
yeah, by killing it, I mean literally. This article, it's a tweet from The Hill, and the headline on the article is Florida emerges as world's new epicenter for COVID-19. Not U.S. new epicenter. The world's new epicenter for COVID-19. So that's
so cool.
You know what that makes you? Second to no one.
Yep. Second to no one.
Speed walking.
How are these COVID numbers so high with their legs so small?
I did not only did we emerge as the world's new epicenter for COVID-19 this week, but also Walt Disney World opened back up, which was just super cool to see in the middle of all this.
Good. You don't think there's a correlation between those two things, do you?
Not a
Feels like
one.
really great idea.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, Lee, because Mary has actually been pulling data from the Florida Department of Health website, because their numbers have been a little sketchy here and there. So she's been making her own charts. And if you go to my wife's Twitter, at Captain Painway, you can see some of the work that she's been doing. This chart here is from July 12th, which was Sunday. And let me open this up real quick here. It is the Florida COVID-19 new cases by date. And so she has the date, and she has the line that just fucking goes right up. Looks like a goddamn shuttle line. Looks like a goddamn shuttle launch. But then
it's like a dog watching Kelly eat a McNugget.
But then if you go along, it's by date, and then specific dates have descriptions next to them. Like around the 1st of April was when they started doing the stay-at-home orders, and that's where numbers are relatively low. Then we get to Easter, May.
Where they flatten the curve, so to speak.
Sure thing. May, we get to the phase 1 reopening. Then you start looking at Memorial Day, and then it starts going up from there. And then a couple weeks later was phase 2 reopening, and Universal Orlando opens. Then about a week later, Busch Gardens opens, and that number is just going higher and higher. Disney Springs opens about a week later, up. And then July 12th, 15,470 new cases, which was, I believe, a record for any state in a single day in the U.S., and also more cases than South Korea had the entire time that they had the virus.
Yep.
So things are going super here these days. We're starting to get our groceries delivered and trying to go out in public as little as possible. And that doesn't really help when NECA keeps putting fucking Ninja Turtles into the stores, and I got to keep going out in the goddamn stores. In an update from last week, we talked about that Donald Trump The Chosen, which was a real good time.
Do we have the guy on the show tonight?
No. But
he's got to work at Best Buy.
You guys will like this. So we're talking about the guy that played Donald Trump. It was weird because it was not a flattering depiction of Donald Trump.
No.
But everything else about the movie trailer seemed pro-Trump, or at least blissfully ignorant to the evils of Donald Trump. So I found out who the actor was that was playing Trump, and I realized this motherfucker just kind of stumbled into being a Trump impersonator. So here's a video.
Doing another job site he walked by.
Here is a video from Inside Edition from April 2019.
What do I have to do? Everything myself here?
That's not President Trump in a hard hat ranting at a construction site. It's a guy who may just be the world's greatest Trump impersonator.
His name is Tommy Mundy.
I go out with my crew every day. They're tremendous people. And we love McDonald's. It's great. I mean, I live on McDonald's and Diet Coke. It's a tremendous diet. And look at how trim I look. I'm the handsomest president in the world.
58-year-old Thomas Mundy is an iron worker from Long Island. He happens to bear a striking resemblance to the president, who let loose on the White House lawn today with First Lady Melania by his side.
The Democrats
Shut up, asshole.
2020. They're not going to win with the people that I see. The Democrats have pissed me off so much.
Earlier this month, a coworker posted this video online, and it went viral.
We have to come in and do this job on time and under budget. It was a fit made in heaven. We're both from Long Island. He's from Long Beach.
This guy's good. He's going to be doing kids' birthday parties soon.
Naturally, Mundy and his crew are busy building what else?
Tremendous walls, and it's really a great project.
So I can only imagine that the dude who put together this whole Donald Trump the Chosen at one point just Googled Donald Trump impersonator.
Yeah.
And that's hilarious. There's another story of this same
real
dude.
Quick, and an awesome bit of amazing Donald Trump nonsense. I saw a guy wearing a remarkable shirt the other day. It was a black shirt, and it had a cartoon drawing, illustration of our president with a huge bicep from the profile lifting a big fat barbell. And it said, Donald Pump, making America strong again. And I went, that motherfucker's never lifted a weight, and kept walking.
Not one time.
He was saying something this week because everybody always complains about all the trips he takes to his golf courses, and he's like, "What? I'm just getting exercise. Everybody else doesn't get harassed for their exercise. Like look at me. I love to exercise." So Tommy Mundy was also a year before that was kicked out of a U.S. Open event because he was there portraying Donald Trump with a Secret Service guy just shaking hands.
I kind of love that.
So at one point, let's see here.
That's pretty good.
What, the part of him like up on the...
Yeah.
We are going to franchise Arby's.
It's amazing. He's talking about franchising Arby's. At one point, a manager came up to him and said, out, you too. And just got rid of him.
So you think, like, Donald Trump is for sure going to be the first president on a cameo, right?
Oh, man, he could probably clean up on Cameo.
Yeah.
He's going to need you to pay for the legal fees.
Yeah.
Can you do cameos from federal prison as you're committing suicide?
Ooh.
Find out. Ask Jizzle Lane.
Yeah.
Ask Jizzle Lane.
Oh, there was a video I saw earlier of Ghislaine Maxwell and Mariah Carey, and Ghislaine Maxwell's taking a selfie with Mariah Carey on some red carpet, and when they're done, Mariah Carey physically moves her out of the way. I'll see if I can find it. But yeah, that's about it for me.
Good old Ghislaine.
Good old Ghislaine. What's up, Jose? How's that back doing, man?
I'm almost back to normal. I'm back. Kinda. Still not
Are you
lifting
off
shit.
the floor?
I am off the floor. I'm
gonna call that a win.
Are you currently upside down?
I'm still. Oh no, Thursday I will be though.
Yeah.
Ordered a fucking conversion table.
Goodbye,
You
Ghislaine.
gotta click over to Nice's video.
Yeah.
She just threw that bitch.
And done.
Bitch, get out of here. Yeah.
So no, I can play. Wait, play that again. Play that again.
Sure.
Goodbye, Ghislaine.
And
move.
get the fuck out.
Thank you. Next.
Jesus. Well, that makes me wonder if she was just doing that or she knew who she was, because she obviously was cool with taking a picture with her.
Right.
Like, did he even register who that person was, or is it just, I don't like chicks with black hair? Get
Someone make a TikTok where it's that video, but over Ghislaine's face, you put Nick Cannon's face.
What's going on with Nick Cannon? Because J-Pop said something about Nick Cannon getting canceled.
I think the whites are afraid of him.
He's not getting canceled. He's hosting a new show.
All right.
I think he said something critical of the whites, and they were just like, "Oh no, oh no, 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 no,
Oh no, 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 no.
no, no, TV man, you entertain us."
Oh, apparently he said some anti-Semitic shit on a podcast.
No, Nick Cannon.
That's the new thing. Blacks are loving saying anti-Semitic shit lately.
Oh no.
That Hard Cut Gems came out, and it just fucking that was the last straw.
Hard Cut Gems.
I said no.
But yeah, I've been keeping an eye on Jose's inversion table. It's supposed to be there on Thursday. I'm gonna come spot him.
I'm so excited for you. It's
So
the
am I.
fucking best, dude.
Yeah, well, we are looking at a couple of them. We didn't want to go crazy. We hit a budget. Went 50 over the budget, but we're able to. It came with a little more bells and whistles, and it folds up real nice. So
There you
we're
go.
able to,
Yeah,
like, fold it away. Because I was willing to pay the extra money to not have. Because that's how we got the apartment. I don't have the room for an inversion table. That is
Yeah,
just
mine's got quite a-
always an inversion table.
Yeah. That's good. The trick is, man, you got to do it like not just when you're hurting. You got to do it like every couple of days. You're gonna hang for a while. It's the best.
Well, we got the tens machine, getting the inversion table.
Hell yeah!
I just need to be. My back feels the best. When I was working the conventions regularly, I would like set my alarm for like a half hour before I needed to be up. Wake up, put the heating pad under my back, lay back down for a half hour, and then get up. So I need to do that, and then follow that with nice stretching.
You should try using the inversion table. You should try doing it naked and see if when you go upside down, if your dick will touch your chin.
Just like a bat trying to sleep.
I'll give it a shot. Well, if it touches my chin, then we might trade places.
What?
What does that even mean?
Because
The brain has changed places.
before the show, he's
I
making
see
a joke
everything
about
as
off
my-
air.
I see everything as my dick, and then my dick sees everything through my eyes.
Freaky Friday.
Yeah,
Remember?
it's Freaky Friday.
Sure.
It's just
We weren't on the air for that bit.
That's fine. The listeners love when we make jokes about when we're not on the air.
well, it just gives you incentive to want to listen when we're not on the air.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know,
Maybe
we
you
got
should
something.
be a host of the podcast.
Yeah, because it may or may not be live already. You might catch it. It's a Freaky Friday. So did that? And I'll never get a leather desk chair again because, boy, am I sweating through some underwear. And like, I don't want to feel like I just got done swimming just from sitting in my office. And it's hot in here because there's a lot of electronics going on. You know, I got it's my gaming room / office. I got 14 laptops going at the same time. All kinds of monitors, lights on. So it gets hot. But I need a chair that breathes.
Maybe you need to turn down some of these lights, buddy.
You got too many lights on. They're all 1 degree.
In an attempt not to sit as much because I think the sitting was the pressure was not good on my back. I don't know. So converted.
You got too many chairs in here, making you sit a whole lot.
I got a dresser desk now. So I'm gonna try to stand and do some shit. Let's see if that works.
That sounds absolutely miserable.
Yeah, I don't think I could do a standing desk.
It's all right. Well, the stand while I'm working, and then I can sit when I'm playing. That's the vibe I'm trying to go for.
A buddy of mine was like, "Oh man, I can't wait to my standing desk is gonna come in. I'm so excited." It's like, "Oh, my standing desk is here tomorrow. My standing desk is here today. I'm so excited." And then like a week later, it was like, "Who wants to buy a standing desk?" Like a week. Give it a week.
Who wants?
I'm not leaving that as like my main. I got a monitor on the dresser, and then I got a monitor on the desk, and then all I have to do is just unplug the HDMI and swap to the desk if I ever get tired of sitting.
There you go.
Who wants
I have
to?
a standing desk that just raises and lowers, and it's
Who wants to
wonderful.
buy a dresser?
Who wants to buy a standing desk, and who has a chair for sale?
course,
So-
my standing desk raises to the highest height it can go, and then I have another thing on top that also raises because I am a giant.
Mm-hmm.
And then we started. This guy came over, and we started some Deadwood action up in this motherfucker.
I brought my 3 packs of Deadwood DVDs.
He lugged his physical media
Yes.
around.
And then realized he has HBO Max. But man, fucking love that show. It's been
We're watching it.
too
For
long.
what's not like westerns, I should have watched that.
It's fucking great, and we both have the same reaction. We're like, we thought fucking Carradine died episodes ago.
Right.
We did the first 3, and he's still kicking. Oh, spoiler.
I mean, it's like 20 years old. I think
Yeah, I was gonna say,
It's not
even
my fault. It's not
even
my-
I, who Juan would describe as the most sensitive spoiler person alive, am like, I mean, you can spoil Deadwood. It's from like 1996.
Yeah, I thought for sure that Wild Bill got shot at the end of the first episode, but nope. 3 episodes in and he's still alive.
Because I thought they pulled a real psycho
Right.
move. You know what I mean?
Or
Had
like-
him on, and then nope. What? But I guess it was more like a first season psycho move. Because I think they're building up that Wild Bill Hickok's going to take over as sheriff.
Right. You know
And
who,
then it doesn't happen, and then he's like, fuck.
you know who did die though? Ron Swanson.
Yeah. Fucking Ron Swanson committing hate crimes and trying to kill Wild Bill Hickok.
Yeah, we're watching it, and I recognize him, but I'm like, no way that's Nick Offerman. And then Jose's like, is that Homeboy? I'm like, no. And then we look it up, and sure as shit, it's Nick Offerman playing just a piece of shit bandit. And then the next scene, he kicks the door in, and he's naked, and he's holding his dick.
Yeah.
So, if you wanted to see Ron Swanson's dick, it's in Deadwood. I told Mary about it, and she was like, ooh, kind of want to watch Deadwood.
How is it? Solid? Solid hog?
Decent white boy dick.
Nice.
You know, he was holding it with a full fist, and you only saw head and about a half of an inch.
All right.
Solid.
He's cupping it.
Respectable.
That show's fucking great.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I gotta
Al
watch it.
Swearinger,
Swearingen.
one of the greatest TV villains ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to talk about a man who was meant to play a role? And pussy's half price for the next hour. Just that fucking guy, man. It's great. It's going to be a wild trip because it's been a while since I've seen Deadwood. Haven't seen the movie yet. And the show's great. I told him, I joked with him. I was like, after this, we're going to watch Rome.
I have
Somebody's got
HBO Max through the end of the year, and I've got all those things saved in my queue.
Of course you do.
Deadwood and Rome.
Oh,
and
it's time for Mahoney to watch all of HBO.
it will be very soon. I just have to finish Alias.
I refuse to watch Rome. I'm not going to watch Rome out of protest for them kind of putting a fucking end to Deadwood's. Deadwood had some good momentum. And they should have been able to finish without getting their shit cut in half.
It was because of Rome? I didn't realize that.
They were cutting Deadwood's budget to push Rome.
Ah, that makes sense.
Gotcha.
And then eventually they were like, well, Rome's it. We were putting all our baskets in Rome. They killed Deadwood, and that's when the rumors of a movie started happening. And then Rome just fucking flopped. So fuck you, Rome. I'm out. I'd watch Oz though, because I've seen Oz and Sopranos. I've seen a lot of episodes, but I have not seen them in order, and I've not seen the finale.
If you want to
Oz
see
is real bleak, man.
If you want to see a lot of character actors' dicks, watch Oz.
Yeah, there was a lot of slinging hogs.
Yeah, Luke
There was a
Perry's
lot
awesome.
of Freaky Fridays happening in that one.
It's a lot of that is just tough. Like, it's just oof.
The Wire too. That's on my list.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I gotta watch The Wire.
No, Jose, you're not white enough to never stop talking about The Wire.
Deadwood, y'all. And fucking homeboy's got this. He's got his Western walk, Bullock. He's got that like side. I ride horses kind of.
He's talking about Tim Oliphant from Justified. Oliphant or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Homeboy.
Tim only plants.
Tim only fans.
They're all great.
Tim only fans.
Everyone is great. Even Dick Holden, Ron Swanson. It was and then fucking California cocksucker. I can't wait for that guy.
I can't tell if that's his actual name or if that's your like homeboy name for him.
I'm excited.
He's the Chinese guy who runs the pig farm that disposes Swearingen's bodies when he needs to, and that's his word. He calls everyone California cocksucker.
Okay, so that's not his boots.
No.
Well,
I mean, kind of.
That is his boots.
Okay.
Whenever I say California cocksucker, I'm talking about Wu. His name's Wu.
Okay.
Yeah. Talking about them.
There's the thing, and him and Swingen are going back and forth, and he's trying to get him to explain. He's like, California cocksucker.
Jose, this weekend, Boots is gonna fight in a swamp.
So what's up? What's up with fucking Boots, man?
Who's champs?
Who's champs in this motherfucker? Huh? Who's
Buddy?
Boots fighting?
I don't know. Boots is fighting Braun Strowman. I think Braun Strowman is champs.
Yes.
Braun Strowman's champs. He's been champs, right? He beat Brock.
Yeah.
He beat Broxy's.
Yeah. No, he beat Goldberg.
Oh, Goldberg. Who? Okay, so who got the belt off of Brock Thompson?
Drew.
Mac. Oh, nice's boy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Handsome.
So, yeah, Boots is gonna. He's gone back to Bray Wyatt. He's not the Fiend anymore because it's time for a swamp fight.
Yeah. So he's straight up Boots right now.
Yeah, he's just being Boots, and he's
Boots
gonna
again.
fight Braun in a swamp.
In a swamper knuckle.
Swamp. And then Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins are gonna try and poke each other's eyes out.
Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing. First one to pull somebody's eye out. Wins.
Yeah, that's this Sunday. I'm reviewing it. Stupid. It's gonna be so dumb.
And last
Oh,
night's
I want to see so many Three Stooges blocks.
last night's Raw was the lowest viewed Raw in the show's history.
Well, that's what they
Jesus
deserve.
Christ.
I saw a story talking about the ratings of these shows in like England, and fucking Raw's pulling in less than 50,000 people.
Oh, well, I mean, it is a small island. Series of islands.
Ouchies.
It's not great.
Things
They're
are
pulling
going
in Trump numbers. Oh.
What else is going on, Kelly?
Well, it's the this past weekend there's some New Japan shows. They were the first shows with fans back.
Who champs there?
You know what? We're gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Yeah.
That's gonna be me and Kelly's new segment.
Yeah,
Who
who's
champs
champs?
there?
So yeah, this was their first shows with fans back. They were operating in Osaka-jo Hall with 1/3 of the capacity full, and everyone was pretty spaced out. And one of the main rules was don't yell, just clap.
Right.
'Cause-
Please scream in your hearts.
Yeah,
Scream on your insides.
yeah, because they're like, we don't want any kind of particulates or whatever coming out of your mouth, so just keep it shut. So on the first night, it was the New Japan Cup Finals. You had Okada facing off against Evil from Los Ingobernables. And Evil, well, he turned evil.
Oh,
And he joined Bullet Club.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep. So then the next night, he challenged his former stablemate, Tetsuya Naito, for both the IWGP Heavyweight Championship and the IWGP Intercontinental Championship.
That sounds like a pretty baller move.
And he won.
Do it. Oh, even more baller. Not only did he call him out, he backed it up.
Yep, because the winner of the New Japan Cup got the title shot the next night. And so yeah, he cheated much like Bullet Club guys are going to do. And he won. So Evil is now the second guy to hold both those titles at the same time. And boy, howdy, was that an upsetting moment. Because really, it's just like, man, haven't had New Japan in a while. Really want to see Naito get a big title defense because he only had one before all this COVID stuff started. And I just really wanted him to have a nice long run. And then Evil beats him. And it's like, oh, and it's like, it was made. It's supposed to be this big gut punch. It's not like,
Sure.
It was just like, oh, it's a stupid booking move. And then I kind of realized, it's like, man, Japan is in a place right now where you can do like a gut punch storyline like that. And it's not that bad.
Because they have their shit together.
Yeah. But it's like here, it's like, man, I'm trying to watch this stuff because I don't want it to make me sad because the entire world makes me sad. Why am I doing this?
Feel feelings, Kelly.
Yeah, and it's like, and I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, the day after the show, Japan was freaking out because they had a day with 200 new cases of COVID. And they were like talking like, oh man, do we shut stuff down? Like, what are we doing? And I'm like, fuck, dude, we got 15,000 in one state. Like, man, it must be cool to be there.
It's got to be nice to have like competent leadership.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and not only that, but just like a populace that isn't fucking monsters.
Yeah, but I think that starts at the top. Honestly, you got competent leadership, and a culture that values each other.
Yeah,
which is it's a uniquely American problem that we're facing over here.
Yeah, well, because we're the best at everything.
Chris Redfield from the Resident Evil games says that if we all wear masks for 6 weeks, we should be good.
I mean,
yeah.
Fucking duh.
Yeah.
Now, if only he would say that in the game. Like, imagine if your favorite characters just turned to you and were like, hey, put your mask on.
Yeah, so it's like, man, must be nice to be over there.
I sometimes I sit and think just what a minimum low-level buy-in it would take from people to fix this, and it's not happening, and I just want to scream into the fucking void.
Yeah. But they're freedoms.
I'm not asking you to do anything. You don't have to help. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to leave your house. Do anything. Just put...
But Lee, I want to leave my house.
Well, you can. That's fine. You can.
Yeah, I want. Cool. I'm gonna leave my house.
Just put this thing over your face. All you gotta do.
No.
Can't do that.
I woke up.
Why would I put? Lee, I can't breathe.
CO2, Lee.
I can't breathe.
Some of my favorite trends are the ones that are.
Why are you killing me?
Some of my favorite trends are the ones that are like, man, if people are worried about CO2 inside their masks, they're gonna be real upset when they hear about the climate crisis.
All you people talking about not being able to breathe, you could not handle destroying every chair in the room, so the only place to sit is your face. Couldn't fucking handle that.
I liked.
You know what I did the other day? I
destroyed every chair in the room, so the only place that Nicole could sit is your face.
Husband of the year, right there.
Fucking know it. No, I physically fought people. I physically sparred, out of shape, mind you, wearing a full fucking face mask. If I can do that, if my out of shape fat ass can do that, you can wear a fucking napkin on your mouth to go to Kroger. You piece of shit. I'm talking to you. You know who you are. You piece of shit.
What do they do, Kelly? Them people.
What are they doing?
Oh yeah, they've got their mouths free, so they can just suck them dog dicks.
Just chugging dog dick.
Just fucking.
I saw something on Facebook. I assume he was some right-wing pundit guy, but he was like, I put a mask on, and within seconds was unable to breathe. And some girl retweeted it. It was like, man, is there a more embarrassing way to admit to the world that you never had a woman sit on your face than this?
Yeah, exactly.
Love it.
Yeah. No, 100%. And if you can't breathe because of a mask, you absolutely shouldn't go outside. then.
Right.
No,
That's the bit that I love.
Mm-hmm.
You're dead. If you get COVID, you're dead. You're fucking dead.
I
Yeah,
did.
But you know, that's
it.
okay, because you'll just be more kindling on the fire to save the economy.
Yeah. Oh, goddamn, Kelly.
Oh yeah. By the way, they met with schools today in Florida, and everybody announced school reopening for mid-August. So that's
Yeah, we're going back to the beginning of August.
that's happening.
Cool.
I really liked the video of Trump finally wearing a mask, and then all of his like staff members tweeting it out or at mentioning him and being like, "Oh man, destroy me, Daddy! You look so hot in that mask."
Right? So embarrassing.
Oh, take
Well,
that
remember,
mask.
They gotta make them feel good about it.
It's exactly what it is. It reminds me of my toxic boss that when LinkedIn came out, she was like, all of you go sign up and be my friends on LinkedIn. I need more connections. It's like, all right.
Man, if
Whatever
that's
you
what
say.
it takes though to get him to keep wearing the fucking thing and to show these dipshits that like, because if he does it, you gotta imagine a certain percentage of the dipshits will get on board.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got to start selling MAGA masks.
Yes. Like,
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't done that.
How
He
much
just didn't
money has
fucking
he
say it and
lost?
just do merch.
Yeah. How much money has he lost not selling MAGA masks?
Yeah, tons.
We talked about selling MAGA masks like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
just selling rebel flag and MAGA mask to fleece the racists.
Yeah.
Spit directly into my asshole, President Daddy.
Yeah.
If that's what they gotta do, man, like I'm all for it. Whatever. Like if they gotta tell that idiot that he looks hot, whatever.
All right. What if we make a mask where it just says, "Now I can't suck off your dog." So everyone knows, they see you and they're like, "Oh, that's a guy that won't suck my dog off."
And wait a minute, that means all these other guys,
Right.
they could suck my dog off. Wait just a goddamn minute.
That sound.
It's the sound of someone sucking your dog
Yeah,
off.
that's the sound of a man who knows how to suck a dog's dick.
We're an ASMR podcast now, guys.
I feel like I'd like to personally apologize to Kristen for that sound. I feel like just her specifically is probably cringing at that.
Well, and also, Kristen, watch out. They're coming for your dog.
Oh no.
Their mouths are open and watering, and they're hungry for dog cock.
Stop. Stop it. We gotta stop.
Mahoney, what's going on in the world, Mahoney? What's happening?
Oh my god.
Take us out of
Licking
the
their fingers like they had some KFC.
Jeez. Yikes. So, I have been making my way through Alias, which is now on Amazon Prime.
the Jennifer Garner show?
Yep, Alias is the Jennifer Garner show that came out in like 2001-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And you were like, "Oh, cool! They're making Jessica Jones TV show," and you're like, "Oh, wait, no, this ain't it." That's what I did, at least.
What made you decide this is the show I'm going to watch next?
I love that show. I love that show.
Okay.
It was not available to stream for a very long time, and then when I saw that it was back on streaming, I was like, "Oh, I got to make time to watch that." Let me tell you, totally stands up. It's
Nice.
a really good time. So, if you're out there in the mood for a show, because as so many of us are, burning through content, Alias is on Amazon Prime, and it's excellent. I think you'd really enjoy it.
It holds up except for that.
There was one episode where she was in brownface, but not full on blackface. But a little bit of brownface action there. But other than that,
like a real good tan.
yeah. Basically,
She was
There
undercover as Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, like she was undercover in like the Middle East, and it's like, guys, you don't have to paint her. Like, you can just put her in an outfit or something. Like,
Well, how will they know that she's not undercover?
yeah. So that
she
one
got
scene was
too
a bit
undercover.
problematic. But other than that, it's really good. And there's a lot of actors in that show that like went on to do other things. So It's a fun little like time capsule of like, oh, check it out. Like Jason Segel is in an episode, and Bradley Cooper is like her nerdy reporter friend, and like there's all these people that like went on to do other things.
I bet you didn't see Bradley Cooper's dick.
Yeah, no, we've seen Jason Segel's dick just slapping into his thighs.
Swanson dick.
Definitely did not see Bradley Cooper's dick in Alias.
So it's not that great.
It's not that great. If you're rating it on the scale of 1 to Bradley Cooper's dick, it doesn't come anywhere near Bradley Cooper's dick. But
Okay, fair enough.
Outside of that, it's pretty good.
All right.
And when I'm not watching Alias, all I'm doing is watching talks.
Tick-tock, motherfucker!
Alright, so last week we talked about the girl with the poop log.
Oh, there she
yeah,
is.
my new wife.
Yeah, Kelly's new wife. She was keeping a log of all the time she poops. Well, this is her talking about dating profiles. And Kelly, I think we can make something happen here.
All right, is anything inherently wrong with this fish? No, but why must he hold it as if it is a schlong? And no one has such an innocent smile while wielding their schlong. It looks like a fresh fruit. It looks so soft and ripe, like I want to it. But is it gross or great? I don't know. Again, I've had enough of this. Get it out. Nathan, I'm gonna be straight up with you when I tell you this. Your fish is of the devil. Your fish is from down in a deep, dark... Honestly, just seeing this is traumatizing. I see right through that fish. Everything about this picture is precious. Look at the tiny little fish, the sweet little smile. I love it. I love it. I hate it more than I hate most things. I feel nauseous. It has whiskers. A very large fish accompanied by a very distinct sound, at least for me. It's going crying for help. Help it. Help the fish. Why?
All right.
I
wasn't
gotta say,
a big fan of the poop log, but I kind of like this girl now.
She's great.
Right?
And I will say, I totally relate to her. That fucking freaks me out when you can see through a fish.
yeah, that's really weird.
That really upsets me, and I don't like it.
What's
The only one of those profiles she liked is the one that I would say is closest to Kelly.
Yeah,
Yes, he was a sweet boy. What
Yeah,
is
but
with...
yeah, no. Anytime you see like through a fish's gills, through it, like that just genuinely upsets me.
Why are you hollow?
Yeah,
Be hollow.
It's like why can I see that?
Shouldn't there be fish?
I ain't got nothing to hide.
What is with that accent?
That's got to be some kind of European.
I think it's a put on.
A+ multiple uses, by the way, of schlong.
Yeah.
A+ use for schlong.
I mean, no matter what the accent is, I enjoy it. Mahoney, get me her phone number.
I will do what I can. She
Cool.
did introduce us to what is apparently some kind of problem out here where dudes catch a fish and then hold it as though it's an erect dick.
Yeah.
There are things that you don't know
Yeah.
until you get told.
Why do they all pose with it in that exact manner? Like they're like, check it out. Here's an extension of my penis.
I don't know about you guys, but I just
cock it like a shotgun.
yeah. I don't want to touch fish.
No,
It's gross.
me neither.
Like they just I don't want to touch it. I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Remember last time I was at the aquarium with Nicole's very religious family, and we were sitting in front of some tank, and there was some fucking horrible like bottom feeding creature just scuttling around the bottom. And she's looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I said, "You know what? I like coming to the aquarium." She's like, "Yeah?" I go, "Yeah. It's a reminder that there's definitely no God." And she goes, wait, what do you mean? I go, that shit in that tank? That's a fucking accident. Like, nope, you need that. Like, that is a horrible cosmic accident.
They're just horrendous.
Smiled and nodded. I'm like, no, fuck that.
All right, Lee, this next one is... Oh, go ahead. This next one's all you, buddy.
Oh, I'm so excited.
My giant bottle of Hershey's chocolate syrup. Ha, just kidding. You thought it was a giant bottle. Just kidding, it actually is.
That got me. I'm not gonna lie. He got me with that one.
I don't even know how he managed to pull it off.
I'm making such faces.
Some really good use of perspective.
Right?
Such faces.
Some of that Gandalf shit.
Yeah.
It definitely looks giant, and then he moves closer and it looks small, and then he moves closer and it looks giant again, and it is mind-boggling.
Yeah. Remember how I used to be like Lee and hated TikToks, but I've been won over by them?
Yeah.
I hate it so much. I hate the whole fucking platform.
No, this is wonderful. I don't care what China gets out of this app. I hope it never goes away. Where else will you learn cool tricks? Like, wait, what is this one? Wait, did we skip one?
Did we skip one?
I think
This
we
is smelly,
might
yelly
be out of
smoke.
order. That's all right. So save your cool tricks. Lee, I'm not about body shaming. So it makes me upset.
I am.
It makes me upset that this girl is dealing with this comment that somebody made to her at a slumber party when she was young. And I think it's totally unfair.
And make sure you go full screen with this one because you got to see it.
Oh, yeah, you
so
gotta
here are
see
my
it.
knees. The reason I don't like them is because at a sleepover once when I was younger, this one girl told me that my knees look like there are babies trapped in them. So now that's all I can think of.
There are fucking babies trapped in that girl's knees, Lee.
Oh my god, yeah. Holy
It is
shit.
unmistakable that there are babies trapped in those knees.
Oh my god.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
That is
so-
the meanest, truest thing anyone's ever said.
It looks like remember when like the trailers for New Mutants when the people were like coming through the wall?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's that,
It
but
does
with
look like
babies'
that.
knees.
Like she starts out and she's like, I don't like my knees because at a slumber party somebody told me, and I'm like, oh, that's a real shame. And then she's like,
You're
they
like,
told
"Oh,
me it
God,
looks
it
like
does."
babies. Told me it looks like babies are trapped in there, and I was like, it fucking does look like babies are trapped in there. You should get that checked out.
That is an astute 8th grader.
I think this is a triplet who ate her siblings and shoved them on down into her knees.
That's fucked up. That one got me.
Yeah, it's bonkers. So okay, so now Lee,
Hate this guy already.
if China were to take away TikTok, where would we learn important tips and tricks like this? Should you vacuum seal an egg?
You vacuum seal an egg. Okay, so we got a brand new state-of-the-art vacuum sealer. All we got to do is take our egg, take some vacuum seal paper, put that egg right inside there, and then all we have to do that's left is line it up with the vacuum sealer, make sure it's clamped down nice and tight so it'll seal
Nice and
correctly,
tight.
and boom,
Just
press the
wasteful.
button.
Push the button. There we go. Oh, it exploded.
No.
All right. Was not expecting that to happen.
Yeah. How did it explode out of the bag? I don't get it.
I have no idea, but that shit exploded right on out of the bag and killed him.
Hey,
He's
well,
covered in so much egg, it looks like 3 eggs.
Yeah.
He's asking questions and he's giving us answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is basically why I watch Ask This Old House, Lee.
I mean,
Yeah, that showed me something I never thought I'd see.
Yeah.
Now I don't have to worry about doing it.
Yeah.
Just pinching the bridge of my nose right now.
Kelly, I'm glad you brought up something you never thought you'd have to see.
Oh god.
Have you ever seen a seagull eat a rat?
No.
Okay,
I believe
well,
they
buckle
can
up.
though.
Buckle up. Down the pipe.
Everybody make some TikTok.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Doesn't go with the music as well as the Lee, but
Well,
Yeah, that's fine. We had to
That's like
change
the time
the
I
music.
saw a fucking seagull pick up an entire dead squirrel in the middle of the road outside of my house, and it fly away with the fucking legs sticking out of its mouth.
Yeah, seagulls are fucking monsters. I don't fuck with birds, man.
Oh.
It ate an entire rat. I don't even think that rat was dead.
No, probably not.
Like,
Seagulls are just flying rats.
that's going to be a problem. That rat's going to try to get out.
And it's going to become some sort of rat seagull hybrid.
Like,
One time, I worked at a grocery store for all of 3 weeks when I was young. My job was just wrangling carts from the parking lot into the front of the store. That's it. Go inside, drop the carts, go outside, grab the carts. It fucking sucked. I remember one day, someone had dropped a Wendy's double burger in the parking lot, and it was just being swarmed by seagulls. They were just dying, but they were all fighting over it. And my manager was like, "You got to get that burger," and I'm like, "You got to go fuck yourself." There is no fucking way I'm going anywhere near that burger. Are you out of your mind? Like, there's 50 seagulls swarming around it.
I wonder if seagulls do that with the intention to go throw it up somewhere that's safe to eat it.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Like they're just
Because
storing
that's like
it for later.
Mahoney showed us years ago, the seagull throwing up the hot dog.
Yep.
Like, I assume it found it somewhere, just choked it down, held it in its throat, and then spit it back out when it's like, all right,
Pocket.
I can enjoy this now.
Well, I mean, they don't chew, so
Yeah.
maybe they don't.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of think it's just that they overestimate what they can fit. Okay,
They are monsters, and we allow them to live among us.
who has the best view of this whole scenario here? The people who watched the seagull land and eat an entire rat, or the people half a mile down the street who watched a rat explode out of a seagull?
No,
Like, imagine a seagull lands near you. You're eating outside. You're like, oh, it's such a nice day. And then a seagull lands, and then a rat just explodes out of its stomach.
Oh my god.
You're traumatized for the rest of your life.
Everything about that was upsetting.
It was upsetting. So, continuing with our theme of TikTok teaching us things, this chick I follow, she's great. She's deaf. She does this series called The Deaf Kardashians, where she reenacts scenes from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, but does it all in sign language. And
I don't like it.
It's funny and it's clever and it's great. And so her new thing is that she is going to start doing lessons and teach everybody sign language. And I wanted to highlight that here.
Okay.
It's her first sign language lesson. You should turn the video on if you don't have your video on.
Arrest
Okay.
the killers of Breonna Taylor.
Yeah, there you go.
Who think we need more evidence?
Nice.
You goofy, I said arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor.
So if you want to know how to sign language arrest the killer of Breonna
I'm
Taylor. And I love the I love the follow-up of y'all who think we need more evidence are goofy.
Just straight.
I like the radical shift in tone there. I like that. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She leads you in thinking she's gonna teach you how to say, like, pizza or something, and then she's just like, no, arrest the killers of Breonna Taylor. What are they doing free? One of them is at the fucking beach right now posting pictures on Instagram.
Yeah, they're just
Put 'em
hanging
in
out.
jail.
It's cool. Yeah, they're having a good time. Somehow not getting the Rona.
Yep.
It's fucked up. Well, Mahoney, that was nowhere near as upsetting and traumatizing as last week. So thank you. That was all
You
right.
know what that means, Lee?
No,
It means it's growing on you. You're starting to like it.
I really thought Mahoney was going to be like 6 more times.
I just thought it'd be like, wait till you see what I pull for next week.
No, after last week, 6 top talks is the max.
Yeah, even I was like, that's too many talks.
That was a lot of talks.
It was too
I
many.
put up the talk segment on YouTube. I'm like, it was 24 minutes.
Well,
motherfucker had been watching talks for 24 minutes.
It was gold.
We put in a lot of commentary,
We did. We did. Like, lady
That chick
bully
has
crap
babies in her
all the time.
knees.
God,
If you're listening to this and not watching, I'm begging you to go watch this video and see these babies living inside those chicks'
Yeah,
knees.
it's fucked up.
It reminds me
fucking
of
wild.
the Ghost of Christmas Future from Scrooged, where Bill Murray opens up the cloak and there's all the screaming souls inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Yeah,
The
she's.
minute she says it, that's it. It's the only thing you can see.
Yeah.
But like, had you not said it, I never would have noticed. So she's kind of
No.
fucking herself over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't tell anybody that ever.
No.
Hey, talk
I might-
adjacent.
I also might not wear shorts, but I'm definitely never going to tell someone that.
For sure. Talk adjacent. I checked in on that lady who was collecting all of her hair and making her own. Hair extensions.
that's
I don't
right,
even
yeah.
know. Just
Yeah.
collections of hair. She's still doing it, you guys. She's still doing it. And somebody said that it's weird, and she responded to them and said, "Weird's relative. People have been collecting their own hair since the Middle Ages."
You said talk adjacent twice, and I was like, who the fuck is talk adjacent?
Talk adjacent is your new username.
Talk Jason is your new podcast.
Hi, I'm Jason with the Talk Jason.
Today on Talk Jason, we're going to discuss white genocide. Is it real?
God.
Oh, Christ. We got a classic nice.
Sure do.
Oh, we got Talk Jason.
From June 2016, this was right after Jose and I got back from a trip to DC for AwesomeCon, and then we went to fucking Beijing after that. But this is specifically a story about that AwesomeCon. It is from Popcast 341 from June 2016, and it is the first time Jose was sexually harassed by John Barrowman.
Oh my God, that's right. This will be good. Enjoy this.
And now, a curated selection from deep within the Popcast Network archives. We proudly present this Popcast classic. Any specific stories from AwesomeCon that we can relay? Anything super cool happened that we wanted to talk about? It's really just been. It feels like weeks, guys.
John Barrowman.
Yes!
Comes out for his panel, like Star Wars music starts playing. This guy comes out in her universe Darth Vader dress, little ruffly socks, high heels, a Darth Vader mask, and
this is Barrowman? John Barrowman?
John Barrowman.
Yes.
No shit.
And I'm in the corner on stage, but I follow him out, and then I camp real close to the corner of the stage, and this guy comes walking out and puts my camera under his skirt.
He fucking lifts his skirt.
Yeah, with like the music happening and stuff, and then he's like screaming at the crowd, like pump up the music more, and he's like, "Oh, you ruined my ending or my opening. Let's do it again." That opening was shit. So he walks off stage. They play the music. Redo the whole same thing. He puts my camera up his skirt on the other side this time. So my camera has been near Malcolm Merlin's arrow, and
his
and where he puts his quiver.
That's awesome. That guy's great.
Yeah, he is.
He owned it.
He is easily one of the best panels at any convention ever.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's always great.
And he slowly transitioned back into like regular clothes.
No. Well,
he had a huge long black wig under the Darth Vader helmet.
Yeah,
so he has like long black hair, Darth Vader helmet. So then the helmet comes off, and then eventually he's like, "It's hot as fuck." This
and a lightsaber. He had a lightsaber too, which I'm sure he did nothing inappropriate with.
I'm going to say we probably can't use any of the first 20 minutes of the show.
Yeah, Jose says that he gradually changed from this outfit into regular clothes, but I left after the intro to go shoot something else, and then came back. I come back, and he's in jeans and a fucking t-shirt.
like it never happened.
Like it never fucking happened.
But it was great. He runs a panel like none other. Just rapid fire, go,
funny.
jokes, never misses a beat.
Dirty.
Always ends with a song.
Yep.
Yeah,
just
that guy, like, he's
witty.
Think about how, think about the time you've that was a really good time I had. You've never had a time as good as that guy has a good time wherever the fuck he goes.
No. It like I didn't know who he was until we shot his panel at C2E2. Like I had no idea what the fuck a John Barrowman was. I never watched Firefly or Who, so I didn't know what characters he was. But like after you see his panel, it's kind of hard not to be like a fan of as like a person.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he You know what I mean? He's an awesome guy. Takes the time for the fans. Pushes the panel as far as he can. And nobody walks out like. If you're sitting at his panel and you walked out and you didn't have a good time, that's fucking your fault.
Yeah, that's on you.
Join us again next week for yet another Popcast Classic.
That could never air today.
It shouldn't have aired then.
No. This week on Talk of Jason. Was that Shaquille O'Neal?
I think that was
Jose
Shaquille
thought
O'Neal.
like I was assaulted by John Barrowman in front of thousands of people. And you know what? I had a great time.
Yeah.
Love it. It's a fun guy. So this week, I'm excited about this one, you guys. Pop topic time.
What are you gonna pick?
Pop topic.
Love that.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We just asked you, what's your weird food thing? Because I feel like everybody has like a weird food thing,
Or multiple weird food things.
or several, yeah. Like, and we weren't gonna make it a flat out top 6, but not everybody got that memo, so we did get a couple of 6s, which is fine. I just, I like peeling back the layers on you weird fuckers. Makes me very happy. Makes me good. So I got a few, but I'm going to pepper them in throughout the talk today, as opposed to doing them all at one time. So I got a couple here, and none of mine are horrible. Well, I don't know. We'll see. So just to kick things off, I've got 16 bottles of different hot sauces in my cabinet.
I think that's just the white dude coming out of you.
Maybe. But whether it needs it or not, I'll put a dash of hot sauce on just about anything. Love a good hot sauce.
I'm getting old to the point where I can't do the hot all the time anymore, which sucks because I love hot things.
No, we got some good stuff, man. Like I got some of the hot wooden sauces. I got some of that Last Dab XXX, and it'll ruin your fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
It's a rough time. A rough time. And then let's see, one more from me. Olives gross me the fuck out, you guys.
All olives.
I hate olives. Like like I'm pretty sure I can tell if there's an olive within 100 yards of me at any given time. Like I fucking hate an olive.
What do you think it is? Is it the texture? Is it the taste?
The whole fucking thing. They're creepy. They taste bad. Their texture fucking like a pizza.
They've all got little faces on them.
Yeah, they're like little eyeballs.
Yeah, the pits out. No.
Always watching.
I can do olives on pizza, but that's about it. Other than that, I'm just not much of a fan.
I definitely fuck with olives.
Yeah, put them on a pizza, put them in a salad.
I remember it was some tweet like, yeah, I had dinner. I stood in front of the refrigerator and ate 12 olives.
Now, I'll do that with a jar of pickles, but fuck out of here with an olive.
Fuck yeah. Hey, you ever drink a lot of pickle juice? You can get drunk off of that shit. Drink enough.
It's supposed to be good for like electrolytes too.
I believe that.
Keep you from getting
more
dehydrated.
like electrolyte.
Yeah. I like a good olive with like blue cheese in the middle.
I've never heard of that, but I'm in.
None of that's okay. What do you got on Discord, Nice? Kick us off.
All right. Right off the bat.
So, wait, hang on. So Lee's weird food thing is that he doesn't like olives?
I got more.
I got more.
That's not even that weird. Like, a lot of people don't like olives.
I got more.
I'm feeling self-conscious about my weird food stuff.
Okay, fine. I'll do the rest of mine right now.
Lee's like, I don't really care for bananas.
Nah, fine. I'll do the rest of mine.
Weirdo.
Okay, next up, if I never had pasta again, I'd be okay. I'm over fucking pasta. Everything about pasta is done and played the fuck out. I never had to spaghetti.
That's
okay.
You love.
Yeah, I remember you
the
telling
Olive
me
Garden.
like, "Oh yeah, you're going to a better place in Japan because they have pasta there." And then I sent you a picture at an Italian restaurant.
Fuck a pasta. I don't get it. Like I'm not 7 years old, so I can't get excited about spaghetti. I don't give a fuck. And
oh my god.
And
I flat out don't understand.
My lovely wife God damn it, she loves an Olive Garden, and I'm like, there are an infinite number of restaurants, right? We don't have to go fucking there. It's the worst.
Oh, I don't like Olive Garden at all.
Don't give a
I
shit about
completely disagree with you on your stance on pasta, but I also completely disagree with your lovely wife on her stance on the Olive Garden.
See, I love Olive Garden, but like the excuse for why white people don't like Olive Garden because like why don't you go to like a little mom and pop Italian shop? Yeah, because I'm gonna find great Italian food in Mount Dora, Florida.
I bet you would.
We got a place around here that actually does pretty good as far as Italian food goes. Decent dill Parmesan, but at the end of the day, it's still just fucking noodles and sauce. Someone took me to a place called the Spaghetti Factory once.
Yeah.
Let's meet up at the Spaghetti Factory. I'm like, that sounds horrible.
That was an Illinois thing.
Maybe. But they were like, oh, yeah, it's great. And we get there, and it's like, there's a whole bunch of different spaghettis, and they're all $14. And I'm like, do you have any idea how much spaghetti I can buy for $14? All of it. You can buy all the spaghetti for $14. This is fucking outrageous. So dumb.
Good price. Good price gouge game. That spaghetti.
It's terrible. Next up, I put down. I'm trying to think of weird shit, and I can eat an infinite number of pizza rolls.
Oh fuck yeah!
Like a bag of pizza rolls. Like if I were to just to go ham and like cook the 120 bag, I could probably put it away and do like another one if I had to.
I mean,
like,
you're gonna feel like shit when you're finally finished, but up until that last pizza roll going down your throat, it's pure joy.
And it's only the last one because it's the last one.
Right.
It's not like, I made 6 and so that's all I got left is the 6. No, it's just you dumped them on the fucking pan, you cooked them, and by God, that's something you're gonna eat. And if you dump more on them, you would have eaten more. Like there's no number to where it stops. It's nuts.
I didn't put it on my list because I think it's a pretty commonplace thing, but Mary taught me the whole dipping your pizza in ranch thing because she loves condiments, and it was with pizza rolls where I first got into that.
I can fuck with that. That'd be all right. I never heard of that, but I'd be into it. Okay, and this is the last one I put down, and this is the one thing I'm probably gonna get judged for the hardest. I will on the reg, not like on a rainy day, but on the reg. If I need a quick lunch and I'm busy or I just don't want to fuck around, I will pop the top and eat a can of Chef Boyardee ravioli right out the fucking can with a plastic spoon.
Wow. Oh god,
fucking heathen!
No wonder you don't like pasta. You're eating cold Chef Boyardee out of the can.
Don't need to. Why am I gonna dirty a bowl with this bullshit food? I'm just gonna fucking eat out of the can, move on my fucking life.
Just with the top of the can just hanging off like he's an old private eye.
That's a real self-loathing energy right there, Lee.
Was that before or after you?
That's the
took
most
off your
Lee has
Rorschach?
ever felt like Rorschach.
Yeah. See, you thought it wasn't gonna be a thing word on there, Mahoney. You're welcome.
Nah, I'm fine with that.
That's not weird. I'm just sad. I don't want you to feel that bad about yourself that you're like, I think I'll just eat some cold Chef Boyardee straight out of the can as though I'm some kind of doomsday prepper.
Writing in a journal in the dark.
Yeah. Lee's like, Dave.
Like an excess of sauce on top. So you gotta do a little sip of the sauce on top.
And
that's how you do it.
Cut
How-
the
how's
edges
that
of your
go?
mouth.
How's that sip go again?
Like that.
Oh.
That's for you. Yeah.
They're coming for the dogs.
Yeah.
Would you rather eat cold Chef Boyardee pasta straight out of the can or suck off a dog? I'm gonna need a minute to decide.
Yeah, that's way closer than it should be.
Yeah,
It's fine. It's fine. Perfectly fine.
like how clean is the dog?
It's perfectly fine.
I'm all about eating like
With or
cold
without
leftovers.
meatballs?
Not SpaghettiOs. Not spaghetti.
Ravioli.
The dog's been
Ravioli.
neutered, Jose.
Ravioli. like little ravioli pouches.
Does it have Mick Foley on the can?
Oh, okay, yeah, the ravioli.
Yeah. Nicole knows I do it. She is not a fan. And when she comes through the kitchen and sees me doing it, she shoots me a look, and I know she loves me a little less every time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fucking Boxcar Lee over here.
A boxcar. Yeah.
He
One day
gets
she's
his
like-
spoon out of his bindle and he just goes to town.
One day she was like, "We have worked too hard and made too much money for you not to use a fucking bowl for that."
Yeah.
And Lee's like, "But Nicole, the end is nigh."
They'll shout, "Save us," and I'll whisper, "No."
And I'll whisper.
they'll shout, "Please microwave this," and I'll whisper, "No."
It is purely a matter of convenience to the point to where I don't know. I cannot remember the last time I actually heated up a can of ravioli.
It would taste weird at this point.
The best cereal bowl out there is a fucking measuring cup.
What?
What do you mean, like a big like glass measuring cup?
No, it doesn't have. Well, I mean, like a plastic one's better, so it's
Like a cup?
heavy. You don't want to be, but a measuring cup with a handle.
What's the
Like a
capacity?
big Pyrex one. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So not
Yeah,
like a cup, like a measuring, like one of the bigger ones.
Yes.
So do you just like to know I'm eating this much of cereal?
Well, no, it's not so much that. It's how you can hold the cup. It's a comfortable traveling cereal method. You know
No,
what I mean? 'Cause it's got
not
the handle.
traveling.
You just-
No,
I honestly don't know what you
don't
mean.
travel with that.
Yeah.
No, I mean like walk around the house. I don't mean like travel.
Why are you walking around the house eating your cereal? How busy are you?
He's in an Aaron Sorkin show. He needs to eat his cereal on the go.
I'm moving in and shaking around the house. I got time
That's
to
why you're
sit
fucking up
and-
your back with all those heavy cereal cups.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Jose walking around with a box and a half of cereal in a cup with a handle.
Hey, it works. It's badass.
All right, what's on Discord, Nice? You feel better, Mahoney?
Yeah.
We got, yeah.
No, I feel way worse.
We succeeded. Shark checks
It's
in.
gonna be fun.
He says some of these
It's
I
gonna
don't.
be
He says some of these
This
I don't.
is exactly. Let me say, this is exactly what I wanted out of this.
No, it's perfect.
Absolutely.
I appreciated the build.
This is exactly what I wanted.
Shark says some of these I don't do anymore since getting the diabetes diagnosis and needed to be better. So first off, we got a 6-pack of Oreos and a Mountain Dew / Mellow Yellow. Okay.
Okay.
We got some
You get a
bacala.
6-pack of Oreos.
Yeah, it was like just like gas station, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
I don't want 6 Oreos. Like, I want 6 Oreos every second of my life.
But I never want to buy just 6 at a time.
Yeah, like...
How about I buy?
I'll eat a whole fucking sleeve of Oreos. I don't give a fuck. 2,
Absolutely.
maybe.
Like 6 of them? No, thank you. That's an appetizer.
Oh,
Just
this
like those
next one,
fucking
you guys.
thin Oreos. Go fuck
Oh,
yourself.
oh, yeah.
Get out of here.
Lee, would you say you could eat a grip of Oreos?
A grip of Oreos isn't worth it, man. It gets all up in your teeth and shit. Now, I could eat a grip of Chips Ahoy, no problem.
Oh, get out of here! It's like I don't even know you.
Chips Ahoy with the M&Ms in it are pretty great. Chips Ahoy without the M&Ms in it, I don't have any time for you.
Chewy Chips Ahoy? Fuck yeah.
Oh, no.
Chewy Chips
No.
Ahoy always have that like chemical taste that makes them.
Yeah, Chewy Chips Ahoy is like cardboard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
That's
if
the
you're
good
doing
stuff.
Chips
That's the
Ahoy, they
chemical
gotta
taste
be
of
the
where it's
crispy ones.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on, let's talk about something a little bit more disgusting than Chips Ahoy. And this one,
I don't like this.
This one might be
I
the
don't like
winner
this
of
one
the
at all.
night. Okay. Shark continues. He says bacala is dried and salted cod served at Italian Christmas as part of a 7-fish Italian meal on a chocolate-covered Pringle.
No.
He says, my wife's family is Italian and does the 7 fishes thing. We ran out of crackers and I tried this weird concoction and new terrible tradition was born. Where do you get chocolate-covered Pringles? Like
Dried salted fish on a chocolate-covered Pringle.
What kind
I
of
can't.
I'm sure
Cod.
just a plain
cod? Cod?
Yeah.
salted cod.
Mm-mm. No,
None for me, thanks.
no, hard pass.
If you wanted to have another bite of this bacala and you had run out of crackers, like, you could just eat it. You don't need to have a chocolate-covered Pringle. Like, you can just have it plain.
It sounds like some good, like crispy bread shit.
Yeah, which one of those filthy eye towels just had chocolate-covered Pringles hanging around?
They were on the dessert table and not next to the fish for a reason.
He continues.
I JK sometimes. I JK.
Horseradish on a fried fish hoagie, which...
What the fuck?
That doesn't sound bad to me.
Yeah, like, I love horseradish, so I'm kind of in on that, but I would not...
Yeah.
I would not be like, oh, what do I want on my fried fish hoagie? Maybe horseradish.
Yeah, horseradish is for roast beef. Come on.
Yeah, for sure.
No, yeah, you can put horseradish on anything.
Sure,
I've
you
been
can.
putting that on.
Sure.
There's sandwich game, all kinds of good shit. Not just roast beef.
Shark says, not sure if it's weird since it's Cincinnati food, but Cincinnati-style chili, which has the cinnamon and chocolate in the mix, Geta, and grilled cheese donuts. I mean, grilled cheese donuts, like, that's a match made in heaven. And Geta...
Okay, what's the Geta?
Geta is like, it's
a
bunch of mystery meat, and it's also ground up with, like, oatmeal, I think? So it's like a...
Yeah, I just Googled it.
It's grain sausage or mush of German inspiration that is popular in the greater Cincinnati area.
Yeah.
It is primarily composed of ground meat, pinhead oats, and spices.
Yeah, so it's like a mystery meat type thing that's mostly for breakfast, I think?
Yeah. It says that the name translates to groats. Groats.
That is not a translation because that is a nonsense word.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you can't translate a word into groats. That's not a real word.
This is a hegemon. It translates into a Borgle snout. No, it doesn't. All right, I'd fuck with that. It looks all right. Okay, fuck with that. I don't love that weird cinnamon chili, but it's not terrible. It's not the worst.
It's not the worst.
It's not bad.
But
not bad.
It's not what I want when I want chili. I do like the discussion later on when Vetter starts talking about it.
Fucking, I stopped looking because I saw this one from him before ahead of time. I really like to not read these before the show.
Sure.
But that one got me, and I was like, oh, fucking fish Pringles.
The best part about the fish Pringles is that a few posts down, Matt defends it and says, it's salty, sweet, crunchy, and chewy at the same time. As though that's, like, what is that as a defense? That sounds even worse. Salty, sweet, crunchy, and chewy.
No. I like that.
Chewy is where it falls apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like
I
the
don't
combination of... I like that combination of salty, sweet, crunchy, and chewy.
Yeah.
But I feel like you could get that without putting fish on a chocolate-covered Pringle.
I'm in on salty and sweet. Not when it's fish and chocolate, necessarily, but I'm in on other instances of salty and sweet, but crunchy
Hold on
and
to your
chewy.
hat, Mahoney, because Rob's got one for you.
Yeah. Can I read this one from Rob?
Absolutely.
All right. So Rob says, I've only got a couple things to mention, neither of which might be too weird. His first is eating applesauce with tortilla chips is something I've done since I was a kid.
I saw that and it made me very upset.
White people taco night.
Yeah, white people taco night.
We're getting applesauce from the grocery store. Getting tortilla chips from the grocery store.
That's fucking wild, Rob.
Yeah. And then this other one is, I've also been known to sometimes eat a naked hot dog. No toppings, just meat and bun. Now, Jose.
Let's go.
When we went to the crazy restaurant in New York, was it Shake Shack?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jose, what was the order I gave you in a panicked moment?
Plain hot dog.
Plain hot dog with nothing.
Rob, plain hot dog. A-okay in my book.
And I said to Rob, I said,
Kelly approved.
If you're eating a plain hot dog, feel free to hold it sideways.
Oh, yeah.
And shove that dumb bitch right up the candy ass.
Hold that shit sideways.
Hold it sideways up until the point where the condiments are overflowing and prevent you from doing it.
What you got, Kelly?
All right.
Speaking of
how many hot dogs you eating naked?
I started off with fuck ketchup, mustard, mayo, and all that shit. Barbecue sauce is cool though.
Wow.
So all of it.
You're just not.
Why everything but barbecue sauce?
Yeah, I don't like it.
That's
just not a condiment guy.
I'm not a condiment guy.
But how not a condiment guy? I totally understand, but not a condiment guy, but barbecue sauce is okay. You've lost me.
I tell you what,
no.
If I was only
relish?
allowed to use one condiment, it would probably be barbecue sauce.
Okay, fair.
It's
but
the most
it's not like
superior of them.
Remember that barbecue burger we had in New Orleans, Kelly?
Oh fuck yeah!
But you can still like barbecue and not be fuck everything else.
Yeah,
Sure.
I don't like any of the other sauces.
the consistency of barbecue sauce, depending on the barbecue sauce, can be very different than ketchup.
Oh yeah,
And ketchup is also for 6-year-old boys.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't like mustard. I don't really like dressing for the most part. Like on a salad, I'll just go lemon juice and olive oil.
Oh, fancy.
Fucking fancy lad.
Like if one thing I know for sure, I've never tasted ranch, but the smell makes me want to throw up. So like I can't. I might love it, but I couldn't handle the smell ever.
Nah, Nicole doesn't like ranch either. Like, you're either a ranch person or you're not.
If mayonnaise is too spicy for you, you don't want ranch.
No,
Mayonnaise? Spicy?
no, I don't like mayo either. It's not
Wow.
spicy. It just tastes gross to me.
Yeah, I don't like mayo.
But that's the joke, is mayo's too spicy for white people.
Yeah. My next thing just says yogurt is sour pudding. And every time I have yogurt, I'm disappointed because it isn't what I want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes you need it to stay regular, so...
It's true. Gotta get some of
I'll
that
tell
Jamie
ya,
Lee Curtis yogurt.
Exactly.
Greek yogurt is the worst of all the yogurts.
Because it's not even flavored.
Yeah.
It just tastes like a
And
bunch
it's
of
just-
Greek guys.
So thick and chalky.
It's so thick. And people will all the time be like, you can use Greek yogurt as a substitute for basically anything. And I'm like, no. No, because then whatever you're substituting it for, it's now Greek yogurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can I
Yeah,
substitute Greek yogurt for?
Yeah, no thank you. And then my final one is something that I figured out as a child. I haven't done it for a long while, but there was a restaurant near me called Tumbleweeds, and it was basically Chili's. But on the kids menu, you'd get your chicken strips, and then because you got to make it healthy somehow, with the fries, you would also get a little cup of applesauce.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah.
I got some applesauce in the chicken strips. That shit's actually really good.
Yeah, I agree.
I could see that.
Yeah, and it's specifically like chicken strips. It only works with that. Like I would never put applesauce like just on like a chicken breast or something.
On a tortilla chip.
But
that could be good actually.
No chicken, but if you don't put applesauce on the sandwich, sliced apple.
Ooh, there you go.
Like cut thin sliced apples.
Yeah, I'd try that.
That's great.
Applesauce is such a powerful flavor.
Yeah, but with the breading of the chicken and and the savoriness of it, it works with the sweetness of the applesauce.
Chicken finger.
And it's got like the little hint of cinnamon in there too.
Yeah. Chicken and apple is a fairly like common mixture.
They stuff that into sausages.
Some of that
That's true. Yeah,
we'd always do applesauce whenever we would do pork chops. So then, like you'd get to the last couple bites of pork chop and you dunk it in your applesauce.
Yep.
Fuck yeah, that's like fries and
Frosty.
chocolate milkshakes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not
you
vanilla.
ain't.
It's got to be a chocolate milkshake. It's got to be a chocolate frosty.
If you get a it's specifically frosty. If you get a frosty from Wendy's, you're putting your fries in that shit.
Fuck yeah.
Nah, I'm the only one in my family that doesn't do that.
You're the only one in your family who's wrong.
Well, Lee's not big into sweets, so I get it.
That's true.
That's what a lot of it comes down to. I'm not a big sweets person except for fucking chocolate chip cookies, dog.
When we were at
the worst kind of chocolate chip cookies.
When we were at the Rodriguez's and we were making grilled cheese donuts, and Lee's like, I don't really like sweets. Can you throw some ham on mine?
You know what? Shit was delicious.
Yeah, I bet.
Excellent. All right, Zero on the Discord, which, by the way, fucking hang out with on Discord. Discord.PanelsOnPages.com. Sign the fuck up. Join us today. It's good times. Zero says, Kat and I don't have anything too weird, but here's a few. I don't consider it a meal unless there's meat involved. I agree, Zero. Without meat, it just feels like a side dish or a snack. At the same time, throwing some ground pork into macaroni and cheese makes it a meal.
Now you're just talking meat,
that doesn't sound terrible.
Or
I can get down with that.
Yeah, but like I could do like a salad. To me, if it's a big enough salad, counts as a meal.
Nah.
What about just like I know Lee's not going to be into this, but like some fettuccine Alfredo without meat on it. That shit eats like a meal.
I'll put some chicken in there. We'll talk. Maybe if I gotta have the fucking pasta, you best believe I'm gonna put some meat in there.
Forget about it.
Spaghetti. He says cat loves cheese. That in and of itself isn't weird, but I realized while typing this that it's extremely rare for us to have a meal without it. If cheese isn't an ingredient, she'll put it on top after she dishes it up. I can't even think of the last meal we had that didn't have cheese and she didn't say put it on. I don't like chicken noodle soup without Worcestershire sauce in it anymore. I also put lemon pepper on my SpaghettiOs without meatballs, of course, because otherwise they're a side dish.
I didn't know they had SpaghettiOs with meatballs.
Oh, yeah.
SpaghettiOs and meatballs are the fucking jam. Those I will heat up, though. you gotta heat them.
I like the idea
Lemon pepper on SpaghettiOs and meatballs just made me react so violently when I read that.
That's like white trash fancy.
Well,
lemon pepper SpaghettiOs and meatballs.
The Worcestershire sauce in the chicken noodle soup is white trash fancy too. That sounds really good.
Yeah. All that's very white trash fancy.
Some of that umami.
I dig it. And lastly, this isn't a weird food habit, but just a tip. Keep your knives sharpened. I can't begin to tell you how much of a difference it makes. It drives me crazy when I cook in someone's house and have to use their dull-ass knives. Spend $15 on something like this. Links to a knife set. Check that out on the Discord. Give your knives a couple quick swipes before you start prepping. It'll make your cooking so much better. And then he says, remember back when we'd go to other people's houses? Those are some crazy times.
Yeah, we talked about knives for a little bit in the Pop Topic group on Discord.
We got some nice knives, and it does make a huge difference.
Well,
like nice knives are worth it.
They always tell you on the cooking shows too, if your knives are dull, you're more likely to cut yourself.
Yep.
We got some Rada knives, RADA. They're not super expensive, but they're sharp as fuck. And it's like I was butterflying some chicken breast the other day, and it was effortless. It went through like a fucking knife through butter. It was so easy. Good knives make all the difference.
Yeah.
If you're a person that cooks, you got to get some good knives.
Zero was going on about his knives, and I was like, "Oh man, that's some real Japan shit showing through right now." Because that's you know,
I had the same reaction.
Knives is important, man. Knives are real important.
Thank you.
All right, what you got, Jose?
Like sautéed cooked mushrooms. Can't do it.
Yeah, fuck mushrooms.
Really?
I love
sautéed mushrooms.
Raw mushrooms
on a burger.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, on a burger.
Nah, get the fuck out of here on a burger. Get your mushrooms off my meat.
I'll only do a mushroom if it's deep fried and battered, or if it's psychedelic.
Fried mushrooms is wonderful.
See, fried mushrooms, that's borderline because now it's like kind of wet and soggy inside the fried.
Oh, not if they've done it right.
Well, I don't know. Raw mushrooms on salad, I can dig. But like wet, slimy, go fuck yourself.
Mushrooms are the dirtiest vegetable.
I love
They're
mushrooms.
not even a vegetable. They're literally a fungus.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I classify produce as either fruit or vegetable.
But
I mean, yeah, we probably shouldn't be eating them. They're probably not good. But, whatever.
No, Lee, they're great.
I mean, I like them, but, we probably shouldn't be eating them.
My mom would...
Yams.
Oh, he doesn't like yams.
Yams can go fuck themselves, too.
Yams can go fuck themselves.
Disagree.
I'll fucking eat the shit out of the marshmallow topping and when you're not looking, though.
Just leave the yam at the bottom.
Yeah.
He hates yams, but we're always talking about these sweet potato enchiladas that we make over here, and it's basically the same flavor profile as that sweet potato chili that Mary made that Jose was kind of into.
But it's not a flavor thing; it's a texture thing.
Sure,
like yams to me,
a
my
mixture.
entire life. I see like a plate of yams. I'm like, oh, that's just a big old mountain of earwax. This looks horrible.
Huh. Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm real sorry I fucked up yams for everybody else listening. You know what? You know what you deserve it. Next time you see a pile of yams at Thanksgiving, just imagine a giant ass Q-tip hanging off the side of it. You're like, oh yeah, Lee was right. Lee was totally right.
I'm gonna eat those yams.
I'm pretty big at. I like putting candy in my cereal.
What? Cereal is candy.
I've never heard you mention this.
Okay. Now it's very specific. Now, number
what
one,
I gotta do is I gotta take a minute and sweeten up this Cookie Crisp.
Well, no. Yeah, but it doesn't work with that type of cereal. It's gotta
is in it.
No, it's gotta be a flake, a corn flake, like flakes with the granola,
like a blank canvas.
Either flakes on their own, but it also depends. Certain cereals, like very granola-y cereal, it works pretty good too. Now, but the candy is very selective also. Like Reese's Pieces is good because it's got peanut butter.
Oh my god.
So let me get this straight. So we're talking some kind
Junior
of
mints.
Oh god.
My god.
Try this. Regular cornflakes and
mint
throw in a handful of Junior Mints.
It just
Try
keeps
that.
getting worse.
No,
Jose.
it's probably
Tell me that does not taste great.
It's
That's
probably
better than
amazing.
any marshmallow that could come with flakes. Try it. Just try it.
So cornflakes, Junior Mints.
Not like a lot, and it works good if you just kind of break them up, break up like on top, and then just mix it in. Yeah.
I've probably told this story a few times on the podcast, but when we first lived together, Jose taught me the Frosted Flakes, crush up a bunch of Oreos in the Frosted Flakes, but then sink an Oreo or two to the bottom of the Frosted Flakes, so at the end you just have a disc of Oreo cream.
What the fuck?
It's great.
That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, we smoked a lot of drugs.
In ice cream is amazing. Oreos in milk is amazing. Oreos with a plain flake is amazing.
No, I'm not mad at it. I'm just very taken aback by the journey it takes to get there.
But it's not. It can't like you can't throw Jolly Ranchers. That's not what I'm talking about. Like it's very selective candy and it's very selective cereal.
Yeah.
But
when you said it, I imagined like a bowl of Fruit Loops with Jolly Ranchers in it. That's what I got.
Skittles.
Yeah, no. See, that's overkill. I'm talking like any type of mint candy goes great with a flake cereal. It goes even great with the It's like it's not Frosted Flakes. It's like Nature Grains. Some shit, but it's like flakes.
You get a Special K in there.
What is it?
You get in a K-hole?
I mean, Special K probably works. The Honey Bunches of Oats. I think that's the one I was talking.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm talking. It's got like the honey and oats and a regular flake cereal.
Okay. How often would you say you put candy in cereal?
I mean, it's not like it's like a
special
delicacy thing. Like
okay, floor meal.
It's been a while, but we bought some of those like movie theater candies for popcorn when we were watching the shows.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the candies I bought was Junior Mints. So one morning I was like, fuck it. The cereal and the candy were right. So I fucking grabbed a handful of Junior Mints, threw it in my little flake cereal with my granola pieces, chopped that shit up a little bit, and fucking went to town.
So the planets need to align.
Right. It's not just like I'm not throwing fucking Skittles in my Raisin Bran. Like, let's draw some lines here.
There's already fucking raisins in it. It's nature's candy.
But maybe Reese's might work with that. Because peanut butter and raisins on celery works. So Reese's Pieces with Raisin Bran, now that pairing works great.
Oh, my teeth hurt.
I don't understand how it's been this long and you're just now telling us you put candy in your cereal.
I was waiting for this night. I was waiting for the right moment.
Biding his time.
And I'll tell you, we all thought something when you first said it Never in a million years was I like, probably Junior Mints.
Exactly.
Well, they make that Sour Patch Kids cereal now.
Yeah, but see, that's too much. That's too much. I'd never put Sour Patch Kids
over
in
the
cereal.
line.
Because Sour Patch Kids and milk doesn't naturally taste well. Reese's Pieces and milk goes fucking perfect together anyway.
Sure.
And goddamn Junior Mints and milk goes fucking perfect together
Definitely.
too. So throw that in your cereal now. And again, not every like you can't do it with Lucky Charms. It's already got marshmallows. It's too much. You can't do it with a sugary cereal because that's just overkill.
That
it's
would
like
just
you
that
don't
would
wanna
be
put
madness.
chocolate syrup on chocolate ice cream.
Yeah,
That's just
it's
too
like
much.
are there no rules? Wait, you don't put chocolate syrup on chocolate ice cream?
Yeah, yeah. Go back to that.
Okay, well, that's too much.
What?
Fucking chocolate? Get out of here.
Chocolate is the best flavor.
Oof, that's too much chocolate.
The only thing that makes the chocolate better is more chocolate.
I'm more of a fan of vanilla ice cream because the
blank canvas.
Exactly. Because I won't eat regular vanilla ice cream, but give me a bowl of vanilla ice cream and I can turn that into anything.
Give me a jar of maraschino cherries and don't talk to me.
And if you haven't fucked around with cereal on top of your ice cream, you're fucking around too.
Mhm.
But that's it's a pairing thing. The best is Fruit Loops. Which now a lot of these fucking places are doing. I've been doing that shit forever. Fucking it's not a goddamn omelet.
Goddamn egg taco all
It's
over
an egg
again.
taco. Fuck. Yeah, I've been doing this shit for years, man. Now they're just like catching on. Fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
So give it a shot. Don't knock it till you try. But again, don't go fucking goofy and then come back and say that shit didn't work. Don't be doing no weird shit.
I put all these Werther's.
myself-
I put all these
I'm
Werther's
getting-
originals in my grape nuts. It didn't work out too good.
Yeah, I'm getting original ball tricks, and I'm gonna get myself some gobstoppers.
Oh,
I'm
so
gonna
nice.
see how it works.
Yes, no, gobstop. It's got to be a candy that pairs with milk. If minus the cereal, that's the best way it works. Is that's where you start. What candy goes great with milk? Fucking crunch up a Nutty Buddy and put that with your goddamn.
I just picture Jose just crumbling up various candy and putting it in tiny cups of milk, and it's like, all right, I gotta try all these.
He's got a bunch of beakers.
Yeah.
In the lab.
He's wearing goggles.
I just don't like milk enough that I would be like, what can I mix with this milk?
Well, no, it's not about what can I mix with this milk. It's if I'm eating this candy, a nice a milk. I like to chug my fucking candy down with some milk. Give me a chaser. Because some candy is just too much candy without a chaser. You need the milk to break it down.
Candy.
Like, give me the same thing with like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like, I need a nice glass of milk because I fucking go. I go bread, fucking huge chunk of slab of peanut butter. The other piece of bread, huge chunk of slab of peanut butter.
After
and
I go
then-
suck off some dogs, I need a nice chaser of milk.
Get yourself a glass of milk, bread, peanut butter, jelly, wintergreen lifesavers, more bread.
Raisinets in your Raisin Bran. I bet you.
Well, come on.
We gotta move on.
If you need a starter, that's the easy
Yeah,
one. That's
baby
the gateway
steps.
drug.
Yeah.
Raisinets in your Raisin Bran's a gateway drug.
Speaking of gateway drugs, in the Likes Japan shit group chat, Lee just sent us a message about amiibos.
I did.
Lee's gonna join.
Well,
Lee's
it's
gonna
just-
join the amiibo family.
I like that character, and there's no other.
Oh, you're gonna like him.
There's no cost effective
Oh, you're
option.
gonna like him.
Just make sure you code him before you come on him, Lee.
Yep, you're gonna
The
cover
only
him,
other
Lee.
option is that like $90 Figma, and I don't like it that much.
Squirt, squirt, squirt.
Ridiculous. So yeah, if anybody sees Persona 5, the Joker amiibo up for pre-order, let me know what's up.
Lee, you might want to jump on over on Twitter and follow the old @amiibo alerts.
That sounds like a trap.
Nope, not a trap.
Okay.
I would have clearly told you if it was
we'll
a
do
trap.
that That's how traps work, right? You tell them it's a trap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're a trap,
Inside
you got to tell
Kelly's
them
like,
that's the law.
God damn it, he knows it's a trap. What happened?
You got anything else, Jose?
No.
I mean, I've given you guys enough. I can't give you guys all my secrets in one night.
It's true.
All right. Fair enough. All right.
Fuck sauteed mushrooms.
Juggalo John on the chat, the Discord. He says, not sure you have any besides not liking cooked vegetables. Not like something about the soft texture, he says.
Oh,
but I cannot eat raw tomatoes. Turn those fucks into something and gets them the fuck away from me. And those are fruits, so it doesn't clash with my one thing. I also enjoy Pepsi with Oreos. The flavors mix great together, he says. Lots of soda and sweets, because like soda is basically just liquid sweets already.
Right. I'm right there with him on cooked vegetables because I grew up, my mom used to cook the fuck out of every vegetable to where it was just mush. And I
real fine line.
I have never eaten a vegetable since.
Oh.
Because you're a thick boy.
I'm a thick boy.
That's a thick boy.
Come on.
See, what you got, Nice?
All right. Well, first off, this is an old school one. This is one of the things my dad taught me, and it's kippered snacks. This one specifically that we've got up on.
Wait, what did you think?
It's kippered snacks. This one brand particular is Brunswick boneless herring fillets seafood snacks, and it's labeled as kippered. I don't exactly know what kippered means. I think it's probably some sort of way that they preserve it or whatever. But
it's a fish.
Yeah, it's fish. It
says here a kipper is a whole herring, a small oily fish that has been split in a butterfly fashion from tail to head.
Okay, kippered. So this would just be like a midday Saturday. My dad would grab the thing of kippered snacks and open it up, and the house would smell like salty fish, and he'd fork out a little bit on a saltine cracker, and we'd share a thing of kippered snacks. Some of the white trashiest food that I've ever eaten in my life, but real nostalgic on that one.
So just a canned fish on a cracker, huh?
Yeah. And like if you win,
got skin on it.
Once you finish that can of kippered snacks with all that fish oil in the bottom, don't put that in the kitchen trash. You better take that shit outside ASAP, because it will stink.
Oh.
Yeah. Moving onward, fuck chunks in general. Like, my spaghetti sauce needs to be smooth.
That almost sounded real bad.
Oh, I have accidentally misspelled chunks before when I've been talking about fuck chunks. And I could have gotten canceled.
No, never mind. I'm going to put that one away.
No association with the fuck uncle?
Yep.
If we're talking spaghetti sauce, if we're talking pizza sauce, I better not find any chunks of tomato, onion, mushroom, none of that. No chunks, better be smooth. Fuck chunks. A lot of my best food inventions came from when, I would come home from school, my parents would be at work, and I would just have free reign of the kitchen. I could fucking do experiments. One of my things, not super weird, but one of my things was doing like Swiss Miss hot cocoa, blending
High five to Latchkey kids out there. Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. Blending it in the blender, then putting it in the microwave to where it would do almost like a Starbucks foam on top. It was pretty dope. Nice thick hot cocoa with a foam on top. And then you remember those like frozen chicken patties?
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, it was real fancy. The frozen circular chicken patties that you would get in like a big sleeve in the freezer section. I would take one of those and then get 2 Eggo waffles and make myself a chicken and waffle sandwich.
Hell yeah.
You ever eat one of those hot chocolate packets raw?
No.
What?
Just took a packet to the dome.
He does that with...
Ooh.
Yeah.
You want to get funky? Take that hot chocolate mix, sprinkle a little bit of that over your cereal.
Jose didn't mention...
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
Jose will eat a dry packet of oatmeal.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't get that at all.
Oh,
My
great.
mother-in-law does that, and
That's fucking
it
great.
really creeps me out.
Jose and Marie, 2 peas in a pod.
Yeah.
This
I
one,
bet you two, the two of you could go on a road trip and have a blast.
Marie would be great on the Fuck Uncles show.
Yeah.
This one isn't super weird, but it's something that I've kind of adopted in my older age, and it's getting that best bite out of a sandwich. So if you got a sandwich or a burger or something, you eat the outside first until you get to the center, like the best bite, and that's your last bite.
All right.
I see.
So like if it's a burger,
you build the burger so that every bite is the best bite.
well, but still, there's gonna be some toppings that might not be on all bites. You know that center bite is gonna have all of it.
See, you gotta step up your crazy game. That's your problem right there. You're not crazy enough.
Okay, maybe not. Oh, let's see if I'm crazy enough with this. This is another thing I invented. Taking just plain tortillas, slathering it in cream cheese, sprinkling cinnamon sugar on top of that, and then popping it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a churro meets like a crab rangoon.
I mean, it doesn't sound awful.
No, it's good. It's good.
Churro ragoon.
Yeah. Give it a shot. You know, it's carbs, it's creamy, it's sugary, it's cinnamony.
So much of this stuff, I love the mental gymnastics it must take to eventually land at this, and it delights me.
Well, I think this was just a matter of I was a fucking fat kid, and I went into the kitchen one night looking for something to eat, and just kind
grab 4 things.
Yeah, exactly. I like tortillas. I like cream cheese. I like cinnamon sugar. Let's fucking do this thing. Along the same lines, back in the day at Taco Bell, when they still had chili cheese burritos, my deal would be I would order 2 chili cheese burritos and an order of nachos with cheese. I would open up 1 chili cheese burrito, mix in some mild sauce or some fire sauce or some hot sauce, and then use my chips to scoop up the inside of the chili cheese burrito. And then I would take the naked tortilla, roll that up, put some hot sauce into the cheese from the nachos, and then dunk the tortilla into the cheese. And then do it all over again with the second chili cheese burrito. I had a weird phase where I liked to deconstruct my foods to make them last longer.
I was gonna say, that sounds like a lot of work to eat the food that was already neatly packaged for you.
We already got that. We're already been served. Yeah.
You already have all those flavors. You don't have to.
Yeah,
do
like
any of
I
this
went
work.
through a period where I would like eat a cheeseburger a layer at a time.
Oh my!
And then this,
Okay. So wait, what would you eat last?
The bread, the bottom bun,
the lettuce,
probably the bottom bun.
Okay.
But then that flies in the face of the best bite of the sandwich theory.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
But it would also, I was a fat kid, and I wanted 3 hamburgers, so eating it 1 layer at a time made it seem like, I was getting more out of it.
You should have just.
This whole pop topic should be, what is your eating disorder?
Yeah.
Okay, this last one isn't super weird, but it's something I discovered recently. It's got to be Halloween Oreos with the orange cream, and then you get yourself some of those thin, dark chocolate Reese's cups, and you can only do like 1 of these at a time, maybe 2 if you're feeling crazy. You open up the Halloween Oreo, you slap the thin, dark chocolate Reese's cup inside there, and then you eat it in 1 bite.
That sounds great.
This guy's a madman.
It's amazing.
They should that sounds like something that should exist in the store.
Yeah,
Right?
I'm surprised I can't just buy a bag of those.
Yeah, I should be able to get a sleeve of Oreos stuffed with Reese peanut butter cups.
Yeah.
Somebody get Joe Oreo on the phone. I don't know what's up.
Get Joe Oreo and Tom Reese's on the phone together.
Fucking make it happen. Look, solid. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Not mad at that. All right, now what's Kristen got in the Discord, Kelly? What's up?
All right. Oh, fuck you, Discord, for reloading. Hold on.
Oh, god damn it.
I always hate when I open up Discord and it's like, oh, hang on, you gotta scroll back up. Doing Kristen next?
Yeah.
Kristen.
All right. How far up do I need to scroll? Okay, here we go. All right. She says, to start, I have sensory processing disorder. The very basic overview is it's a neurological disorder where one or more senses are either over or understimulated. It can be a real pain in the dick. It impacts everything for me, so when it comes to food, I definitely have preferences.
That is one of those dumb things that people have that sounds made up.
I've been doing weird food
Like,
stuff
I know
for
it's
so
not,
long.
but like our bodies are so fucking stupid and impractical that like shit like this can be real. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, like it sounds made up in the sense that like, why would such a horrible thing happen?
yeah, like, it can't be real, but it definitely is. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be real.
I've been doing weird food stuff for so long, it's hard to gauge what's weird anymore. But when I was younger, I would get obsessed with certain foods, symptom of SPD. No, that's Power Rangers SPD. That's right. Vision program. It's all I wanted. As a baby, it was strawberries and tomatoes. I ate bologna sandwiches for 3 months straight when I was 10.
That sounds like a good 3 months.
When I was little, I dipped fries in my Frosty, but the other end of the fry would have ketchup on it. I'd also put pepper on my Frosty and dip fries in it, but I think that was half taste and half watching my grandpa's reaction. All right.
Tiny
Tabasco,
little redhead emotional terrorist over there.
yeah. Tabasco goes on so much.
We have so many different flavors of Tabasco in our house. The one in particular, which I discovered at Chipotle, is a Chipotle Tabasco, and it's amazing. Highly recommend.
If we're having basic chicken, vegetable, carb dinner, I'll usually throw in a few hits of balsamic vinegar on everything.
What's a powerful flavor? All right.
Yeah. On the flip, certain food smells and textures are straight up no-goes. I cannot be around turmeric.
This is my favorite sentence of this entire topic. I cannot be around turmeric.
Under no circumstances. Fuck that guy.
That motherfucker turmeric.
Take
That guy.
The smell of old tomato products is just disgusting to me. Ketchup has to be rinsed from plates super well. The saucepan from spaghetti sauce has to be washed immediately. Any empty jars / cans have to go outside to the trash ASAP. It all just makes me want to retch.
That is super specific.
Yeah. Cannot deal with eggplant and zucchini's texture. The number one food that can go fuck itself is mushrooms.
Yes.
You all love to bust my nuts about eating lots of things, including pizza with a knife and fork. But guess who's got clean hands? This lady. And she says, Mary's list reminds me most times I will cut or eat around what I know will be the best bite to save it for last.
Nice.
Shit, did we skip Mary?
No, she's down there. I think Kristen went in there and edited hers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think we did that yet.
An edited thing.
My wife.
Your wife. All right, who else haven't gone? Mahoney, you haven't gone yet, have you?
I have not.
Hit us.
I don't have much.
All right.
I know we've talked about it on here before,
Eating
but
your
it's
hot
a
dogs
long-standing. Yeah, eating my hot dogs the correct way apparently is really weird. But it's a long-standing Mahoney tradition that if you have a grilled cheese, you put grape jelly on top.
I'd fuck with
Everybody
that.
freaked out the last time we talked about that.
I'm fine with that. Sign
Yeah,
me up.
and it's delicious. It's great. If you tried it, I think you'd all like it. The other thing, probably the weirdest food thing I've ever done, and I have not done it in a long time because I don't even know if they make these anymore, but when I was a kid, I loved these TV dinners, and they would come in all their little segments, you know, so you microwave them for however long.
Are you talking about Kid Cuisine?
No, it wasn't Kid Cuisine. It was something else. But same idea, you know? And so one little section was mashed potatoes, and one little section was a brownie, and I would go right ahead and mix those two together.
Whoa!
I am pretty sure that was the same thing anyways, just one was white and one was chocolatey.
Love it. Little risk
That
taker.
is the weirdest food thing I've done by far.
Yeah. Once you make one of those like TV dinners, everything tastes the same. It all smells the same. It's all similar textures.
It's like the texture of this is the same. Like everything about this is the same. I'm gonna just mix this together.
But like, fuck it,
and my parents would be horrified.
Like if you get it one with the brownie and you open it up and it's got green beans in the brownie, like, oh, come on, guys, you had one job.
No thanks.
No, I could eat the shit because that's just like a fucking steak burger. Just you have more salad, but lettuce on a steak
I don't want
burger.
warm salad.
Yeah, I feel like the salad's gonna wilt underneath and get.
Yeah,
you can't let it sit. You definitely got to go to town like quick and hard. But I can get down with that. Put a little chopped egg on that motherfucker.
Shark asks, does anyone do spicy or Dijon mustard in their tuna salad recipes?
No, I don't like tuna salad.
I don't make tuna salad.
I do mustard, so no.
I like tuna. I just don't make. I do a tuna with some pasta,
with some sazon,
with a nice little bow tie pasta.
Like I'll eat tuna in sushi, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, ditto. In fact, I like tuna in sushi so much that I'm like, I probably like tuna, but I still am not interested in trying.
Yeah, no, same.
All right, well, let's get on to Vetter's list, which he dropped in the top 6 thread. So,
I think it was nice that he narrowed it down to 6.
Yeah. Top 6 weird food habits. Shout out to Cincinnati-style chili poured over spaghetti and topped with a mountain of cheese. Number 6, my in-laws make...
First time I ever saw that, I stopped in my tracks at the airport and was like, what the fuck is this?
Was that when you came to Ohio for the wedding?
It was. I don't think it was the wedding. I think it was when I went for work. But I passed like an advertisement and I stopped and was like, "What am I looking at?" It is a mound of cheese. If you've never seen Cincinnati-style chili, you've got to look it up.
Well.
It is stored. However much cheese you think is on it, you're wrong.
We'll get to that. Juggalo John in the chat says that people do egg on top of the steak and fry salad. Sometimes he just does not care.
I was about to say, fucking throw a hard-boiled egg on that motherfucker,
or a fried egg.
The fried egg,
yeah. I'll put a fried egg on anything. So, Vetter's list number 6. My in-laws make their lasagna with cottage cheese instead of ricotta or feta. It's not the worst, but give me the classic. I didn't marry an Italian for this. I've definitely heard of that. Like it's a low-cal.
That's me.
Yeah, it's low-cal instead of going with the heavy, thick-ass ricotta.
Yeah, no, as a WAP ITAL, I'm upset about this.
Number 5, grilled cheese, but with mayo instead of butter. And I've done that before, and it's delicious.
Also,
I've heard of that a lot. It makes it super crispy.
And it works great if your butter's not soft. If you need to make a grilled cheese immediately, throw mayo on it.
All right.
You know, because
like
it's just
oil.
oil.
You just put it on the bread, and then when you toast up the bread, everything is extra crispy.
Yeah.
Nah, keep your mayo out of my grilled cheese.
Number 4, Cool Ranch Doritos with those pickled hot sausages on them. Penrose used to make great hot sausages, probably why I have internal issues now.
Okay. So, I didn't know if this was a typo. Like, what is a pickled hot sausage?
I've had them before. I like, look, man, I like weird packaged foods, but even I draw the line at pickled sausages. Like, they're fucking gross.
Yeah, like I've heard of pickles and I've heard of sausages, but he said pickled sausages, and I was like, I don't understand.
Well, he posted a picture of one in the top 6 thread, and it's just one of those like bright red packaged sausages that you would see on the counter at like a 7-Eleven.
Like a hot mama.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I thought that was just like a Slim Jim.
Something that would be...
Is a Slim Jim a pickled sausage?
It would be near the Slim Jims. No. Slim Jim's not a pickled sausage.
Slim Jim is like, it's mostly meat. It's like a dried, spicy meat. This is a sausage that has been pickled. So, like, you have to, like, there's going to be some liquid in that package you got to contend with. And it's just, it's so biting. Yeah, so like, anytime you go to a gas station, and then sometimes they have even at like the checkout counter, like Walmart or even the grocery store, look for like a hot mama or something like that. They are. I recommend anybody having one just because they're so fucking weird. Like you almost gotta try.
I also recommend looking for a hot mama on Pornhub.
Heyo.
Number 3, popcorn with Tabasco sauce and Creole seasoning dumped on it. Okay, that sounds amazing. This was the snack of choice during the college years. Also, probably why I have internal issues. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Like, I'm all about zhuzhing up some popcorn somehow.
I'm not a fan of sauces on popcorns.
Oh,
I feel like it's only gonna be on the top.
Yeah, but I just like I don't like butter sauce. Like I don't like putting chocolate stuff in there too because it just gets melty and.
Oh yeah, it does. Fuck yeah, some M&Ms and some popcorn.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty much fine with salt. Like I don't want to be getting wet hands from my popcorn.
But see, now that you say that, it reminds me of back in the day when we used to go to the movie theater with my folks. We'd get a popcorn, we'd get nachos, we'd get candy. Once we were finished eating the chips out of the nachos, we would dump popcorn into the nacho tray, and then I would dunk popcorn into the leftover nacho cheese.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I subscribe to that.
Apparently, Juggalo John says you can't search twins on Pornhub anymore.
Oh.
What?
What about all those Bud Light commercials when they would be and twins? Can I not watch those on there anymore?
Like, what if they're not interacting with each other?
Yeah.
They're just, both kind of hanging out.
Zero says, is that a challenge? Vetter continues. Number 2, when I was in grade school, a friend showed me how to make our own candy coating. It was simply Kool-Aid minus the water. A cup of sugar plus Kool-Aid mix shaken up in a Ziploc baggie. Again, probably why I have internal issues now.
Okay, I'm right. This one. Like, what is it coating?
Whatever, your fucking finger?
Like, are they like
liver
stuff, or are they just chugging it?
Just butt chugging some sugar and Kool-Aid.
Oh, God.
Using their own fingers like fun dipsticks.
Yeah.
Fingers sticking in there.
You pour a cup of sugar and Kool-Aid mix into your butt, you're gonna be farting glitter like that troll at Universal.
And then number 1, you know it and you need to try it. Enough with the fear. Go buy a pint of mint chocolate chip ice cream, scoop that deliciousness into a glass, and pour in some Mellow Yellow. I promise you will be pleasantly surprised. I'd bet my first round draft pick on it.
Sounds horrendous.
But it's like a Dr. Frankenstein root beer float.
Yeah.
So, soda and ice cream does go good together.
But it's mint.
Those flavors will.
It's mint and citrus. It's mint and citrus, Vetter.
Mint chocolate citrus.
Yeah, like last week I was like, I know he's going to mention the mint chocolate chip and the Mellow Yellow, so I'm going to get myself some Mellow Yellow, and I've already got mint chocolate chip ice cream. I'm going to make one of these. I'm going to drink it on the show. And then I forgot. And then today I was like, I should run to the store and get one. And then I was like, you know what? No, I don't need to, because it's mint and it's citrus and it's going to be yucky, and I'm not doing it. It's mint and citrus, Vetter.
Hey, Jose puts candy in his cereal.
Mintress.
Yeah, Jose crunching up Junior Mints into his cereal is pretty strange, Jose.
Try it.
I don't think I'm gonna.
Try it. I dare you to.
Next time you're here, you make me a bowl.
All right.
Fucking nuts. I love you, you magnificent weirdo. All right. Very nice. Hits us up on the Discord. Who's that nice?
My wife.
There it is. She says, I can't eat hot food and hot drinks at the same time. So for breakfast, I can't do something like oatmeal and coffee. I have to have a cold drink to go with hot food. All right.
That's pretty interesting.
I fuck hot drinks in general. I don't want a hot drink like ever. And she says, I like to search for the perfect bite of things like chips in the bag.
Yeah. So
I have seen this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it fucked me up the first time I saw it. You guys are at my house. I forget why. But you guys are on the couch, and you got a bag of chips. You know, we're all just snacking or whatever. And I look over, and Mary is, like, looking into the bag.
Yeah. It's like she's lifting up the chip's skirt.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah, trying to, like, sneak a peek. What the hell is she doing? And she's looking for that perfect chip that had, like, no broken edges or something. It was so delightfully weird.
She won't admit it. Not only is it because she's looking for that perfect chip, but she's also very paranoid about bugs and whatever. So she wants to make sure she's not putting her hand in a bag blindly and eating whatever she pulls out.
You know what? That's not a bad policy.
It's not.
Not at all.
That
Good
sounds
for
like
you,
some buried trauma right there.
I mean, you know what? I get it. It says also, say I have a bowl of cherries. I will organize them so I can save the best cherry for last. Basically that with any fruits or sortable foods.
I stopped doing that for fruit after I got enough times where I get to the last one and then it turns out to actually be sour.
Oh, yeah.
That's
like
it's
that
hard to
happened
judge that.
times. Yeah, and I was just like, fuck this. I'm not wasting my time sorting these out, picking the best one, and then have it be shitty.
I absolutely take the shovel it in my mouth as quick as possible approach to fruit. Like, I'm not gonna sort it. I'm just gonna pick a handful of blueberries and shove them all in my mouth.
Yeah, some of them are going to be real shitty, but it doesn't matter because they're
Can't tell if you're eating 20 of them at a time.
Yep, absolutely. All right. When I was younger, I would organize M&Ms, so I always had an equal amount of each color in a dish. I would have one of each color left at the end, and then all those at once. Weirdly, only an M&M thing. Never did that with Skittles or anything else. I think Mary might be a crazy person, you guys.
I do that, but specifically to save the blue ones.
That's fucking nuts, too. That's fucking nuts.
You save the blue ones for what?
For eating last?
Yeah.
Okay.
Butt chugging.
They all taste the same, though.
The rectum takes the blue better.
Blue ones go in my pee hole.
It takes
okay, there you
green
go.
ones and he puts them in the fucking garbage because they're terrible.
Which ones?
The blue one. The green ones are fucking garbage.
Have you seen the green M&M, Lee? She's hot.
Ooh, green M&Ms in your
Oh shit. We done cracked the code.
Who you guys would you rather, the green M&M or the brown M&M?
The red.
All right.
The red.
The yellow peanut one.
Yeah, I bet the yellow lets you do
red?
anything you want.
I want the red in the Danny DeVito form.
I want to fuck the J.K. Simmons one.
The orange one's just terrified all the time, and I like that.
But no, I'm going the brown one.
No, the green one's all sassy.
Yeah, the brown one's got the glasses. I like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Mahoney, which M&M do you want to fuck?
I just said I think the yellow one will let you do anything you want.
Kristen's hatred of turmeric reminds me that I've been putting turmeric in everything I can lately. My favorite right now is instant grits with turmeric, butter, and pepper.
Not a big grits guy.
Yeah.
She
I don't
loves
like
her
grits
instant
because
grits.
It doesn't exist in the singular form, and that fucks me up. You can't see it. There's no solitary singular form of grit, and I don't like that. That's fucking weird.
Oh, it's the film True Grit.
No, I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Well, because you can't just eat one grit.
They don't exist. There is no singular
The singular form of a grit is Haley Steinfeld.
Lastly, she says, I learned this recently. Black pepper on strawberries really brings out the sweetness and makes the strawberry flavor really intense. That I would try.
That I kind of want to try now.
Yeah.
I would try it.
Well, have you guys ever heard
Pepper
of
on
like
salad.
salt on watermelon, shit like that?
Salt on
I've
watermelon,
seen
yeah.
that done, yeah.
Always heard
Salt
it.
on a tomato, too.
Yeah.
If you're eating a tomato
yeah.
raw.
I don't do that, but I've seen people do that. And then,
Those dogs in here?
and then I had to chime in that Mary used to not drink her cereal milk. But then I
That
shamed
seems
her.
like a waste.
That's the best part sometimes.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember when they used to just make bottled cereal milk?
No.
Wait, for real?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Is this a Yoda situation?
Oh, no, this one actually happened. It was like Fruit Loops.
I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, it was a few years ago.
All right. That is.
It's just fucking. They have a sweatshop of just kids eating cereal, and then they grab the bowls and
they're done, they
drain
just
them
at the bottom.
Give them another bowl of cereal, and they're like, "Oh my god, I can't eat the fucking cereal."
But I need my insulin.
Oh, god damn it! Now I can't find any like record of
Yeah.
this.
Oh, you don't say.
All the stories are about asking if people should add cereal to their baby's bottle, which seems insane.
Well, it's baby
no,
cereal.
it's like a.
Yeah.
It's not like Fruit Loops. It's like a.
It's basically like mush.
Yeah.
It's like Lucky Charms.
Really thin
No,
oatmeal
it's
or
not like Lucky Charms.
grits or something. It's kind of like
It's
grits.
like grits. It's basically
Kinda
like grits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The single form of it. The
Yeah.
single form of grit is baby cereal.
Baby cereal.
Yeah.
Baby cereal is some gross shit, you guys.
Oh,
You typically like put that in like your baby cereal when they get to be like 3 to 6 months old, and they kind of handle something a little more substance to help get them full. According to legend, the nurse at the hospital said that they better put some cereal in my bottle today. Like, day one. Like, you better put some cereal in that baby's bottle, or you will never sleep. Starting off right. That's awesome.
So somebody get this man some sauteed mushrooms.
Yeah, you basically just use it to make thick milk, and it keeps them full for longer, so they leave you alone.
Right.
Because everything about having a baby is how to make them leave you alone.
That's every single
Well,
bit
it's like
of it.
you're
Every
just
day
making
is like,
food concrete. to
how
hold
much
them
can I
down.
milk this silence?
It is like food concrete.
Yeah, it's not unlike that for sure.
Kristen says she never brought it up after the infamous top 6 beverages that spawned Kelly's take a brownie, now soak it in orange juice. But she has always preferred to drink orange juice with a brownie instead of milk.
Yeah, you think you know a person. And then they just come out of nowhere with just some hurtful language.
That's awesome. All right, and then I think that's everybody except for Eric Magnus up in the Discord. You got the Discord up, Jose?
Man, I can't find where anybody's shit's at. The last thing I see is a better thumbs up. I've been looking, man.
It's at the
Where's
very
it at?
bottom of the Pop Topics thread.
Yeah, you gotta be in pop topics, not top 6.
Pop Topics.
There's so many of these.
It's the
There's a
bottom.
goddamn pancake with an eyeball looking at it. Am I close?
That was the gift that I picked for weird food habits.
Oh, okay.
What's
I was
weirder
like,
than
I
a
don't even
pancake?
know what that means.
What's weirder than a pancake with an eye on it?
I tossed to him thinking this was going to be like the easy setup.
All right, here we go.
You goof.
I know. I
Hey,
shouldn't.
but I had it open. 9 out of 10 times the answer would have been no.
Partial credit.
All right, got a couple things. I hate cheese, mayonnaise, hot sauce, Tabasco sauce. During my 8% body fat days, I used to put tuna
Jesus
fish
Christ.
in everything. I love
8% body fat.
in my hamburgers, my pizza, my cornflakes, no milk. I'd eat it with just spinach.
Fish and cornflakes?
Oh, come on.
Okay, now, what do you want? Junior mints or tuna?
Junior mints. I'll take the
Junior
junior mints.
mints.
Yep.
I'll eat
I know
every
which one.
junior mint in the world before I'll put tuna in my cornflakes.
I know which one I'm doing.
But he's like, no milk. That would be weird.
No, that means you tried it one time with milk and was like, fuck,
Oh,
no.
oh. This grosses me out more than the fish on the Pringle.
Cornflakes.
But I guess it's like if you think of like a tuna casserole where it's got the crushed up potato chips on top.
Yeah, I guess.
I would rather take tuna and put it on a bunch of chips.
You know what I would
eat
rather?
that like
10%
cereal.
body fat.
Right.
Yeah, no shit.
I'd eat it with just spinach, my beef curry with rice, or just rice. Instead of eating Oreo cookies, I would just open the bag and smell them, or chew them up and spit it out.
Oh no.
What the fuck?
Hey,
I
man.
was a really clean eater back then.
I've been there. Like, I have 100% been there.
Just let my tongue, just let me lick your Oreo.
Trick my brain into thinking you're tasting something that is good.
Sugar-free Kool-Aid, fuck ranch dressing, coffee straight black, no cream, no sugar, no nothing.
I can't do
grits and tuna fish. In order to prevent people for asking me for my chips, anytime somebody asks for some chips, I would take a chip out, lick the hell out of it, and put it back in the bag, shake it up, and ask them if they still want one. Fun fact, I've found in all my travels that women who do not like bananas give the most or give the best head.
I would dispute that.
Oh.
I mean, we don't know.
We don't know for sure, but we did certainly know somebody who didn't like bananas. Jose might have been able to find out, but he didn't want to take that bullet.
Has anyone ever had a bacon burger dog?
Probably. I mean, that sounds like a combination of words that I've probably put in my mouth.
Almost certainly.
Well, that was his last question.
Right.
Yeah, almost certainly. And I kind of wish I was having one right now. That sounds delicious.
All this fucking food talk. I'm making a goddamn sandwich after this.
That's fun, you guys. That was fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah. And you know, we did a lot of judging tonight, but you know, we all bared our soul a little bit. So
it's all from love.
Yeah, no one's better than anybody.
Hey, don't knock Junior Mints and cornflakes until you try it.
No,
I'm
not
I like how
knocking
we started out and Lee was like, I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't care for olives. And you know, then we got people dropping tuna fish and cornflakes in here.
Once you went to Junior Mints, once you started talking, it's mostly chocolatey candy in your cereal. That made more sense to me. But when you just said, "Put some candy in your cereal," I was like,
"Yeah, I'm not talking about nerds."
I can't.
Yeah, I didn't know where you were going with that. Just a bunch of gummy bears.
Selective. I'm very selective.
Like if you're at like a frozen yogurt bar, Jose is just making his way down the candy aisle, dropping the toppings in.
Gummy bears.
Gummy bears, Oreo crumbles, chocolate chip.
If we were going to a place and I wanted pancakes, I knew they didn't have peanut butter. Like I knew peanut butter and jelly sandwich wasn't on the menu. I'd fucking bring my own. I don't give a fuck.
You can't just do pancakes just with butter and syrup?
I mean, I can, but you know,
you don't.
I've never had pancakes with peanut butter, but I'll tell you, I'm into it.
No, have pancakes, put peanut butter, jelly.
It's
a
perfect.
Little bit of syrup if you need the syrup, but if with the peanut butter and jelly, if you put too much syrup, you ruin it.
It's perfect for if you want to wake up, make yourself a nice breakfast, and then sleep for the rest of the day.
If you don't have any plans.
It sounds about right these days.
All right, next week. Nice had a really good idea, man. What are we doing next week?
Yeah, so the idea is top 6 hidden gems on streaming. So pull from whatever streaming services you got, recommend us 6 things that we should watch on streaming. Give it a little description, you know, give us your recommendation. Maybe we can all, because we're all watching shit, right? Maybe we need some new shit to watch. Supermarket Sweep only has so many episodes on Prime and Hulu. Or Netflix. That fucking sweater on that guy.
All right, let's talk comic books. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man. Play, you.
The problem with getting the fuck out of here is you got all these
I'm
comics.
quite keen on comic books. Especially the ones about superheroes.
So, you know, still kind of getting back in the swing of things after they canceled comics for a while. And so, you know, I read the first issue of Ghost Rider I've read in like 5 months. I'm like, oh yeah, that's the thing they were doing. And you know what? It was cool.
Is he Space Ghost Rider?
No, well, I think Space Ghost Rider is probably going to be in it. But this is Johnny Blaze as the King of Hell. And so the design is awesome. It looks really, really cool. It's Aaron Cooter doing the art. And so he's kind of got like a Hellboy vibe where he has the big horns coming off of the flaming skull. And like he's got almost what looks like weird gills in his body. We can see the ribs and muscles and shit in his chest. It's really cool. And like the skull has a crown kind of part of it as well. Very, very cool.
Nice.
So all the demons are loose on hell, and he's sending them back to hell with a damnation stare. And then in this issue, Doctor Strange tells him, yeah, every time you do that, you're basically got like a little piece of demon left behind. So you're corrupting yourself more or less. And so he fights Danny Ketch and the Punisher and Wolverine are there, and they kill a whole bunch of demons and shit. It's good. It's awesome. It's been a very good time. I've been enjoying what they've been doing with Ghost Rider the past couple of years. And it's just, it kind of came across. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's right. That was a thing. Because so many things are like, oh, yeah, that was a thing. Yeah. Not for so long.
And now that you've read Berserk, you can see that Danny Ketch's current design.
It is very much. Very much. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about halfway through the second big hardcover.
Nice.
And, Guts, Berserk. And some of it's real tough. But it always looks great. It looks great, but I'm gonna need something. I'll settle for almost good to happen to Guts at some point in the near future. Like something just not objectively terrible. Although I did like him just walking down a whole bunch of nobles. Like I don't give a fuck if you're the Duke of, you're the Duke of Jack and shit. I want to talk to my buddy here.
Yeah,
he
doesn't give a shit.
That's good. And then I had a very similar reaction to the Doctor Strange Surgeon Supreme with Mark Waid and Kev Walker. That's really good too. It's Doctor Strange. His hands are fixed, so he's being a doctor and he's being Doctor Strange. And he fights a couple crazy demons, and they're sending all the magical weapons. And what are they gonna do? It's fucking great. It's a good Doctor Strange story, and it's like, oh yeah, I haven't read one of those in like 5 months. Been a while. I'm glad comics are back, you guys. And then last thing I'll talk about is one on Kelly's recommendation, the Adventure Man. I read 1 and 2 because you talked about 1 way back when 1 came out,
and 2 came out this week.
That's a fun time.
Yeah, that book's really good.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous. It's very cleverly written, and like it's one of those like, yeah, this is probably, even in the best case scenario, this is not going to be a monthly title.
No,
like there's way too much going on for like the Dodsons can't you can't keep you can't do this every month for sure.
No, yeah, and it's the best their art's looked in a while.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. It's really cool, and there going to be lots of fun characters, man. These weird pulp throwbacks, like it's going to be a lot of fun when I think really kind of get the wheels under it and get it going. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great. So, that's all I got. What you got, Kelly?
You didn't read Firepower yet?
No, I haven't.
God damn it, Lee.
Well, I haven't gone out into the world, and they have the prelude on Comixology, but not
read
the
that.
first issue.
It's $10. Read that.
Yeah, I will, but I want to get the first issue as well.
But you can read the prelude on its own.
But then I'll be behind with the first. The first one was the free comic book, free one, right? Is that why I can't find it online? Oh, okay, all right.
They'll release a normal pay version soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
and also you can just Google it and download it in like 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So. And then you can buy it at your convenience.
So yeah, all right, yeah, I'll get on that because it does look like a lot of fun. That's good. I'll not talk to you again without having read Firepower.
All right,
I'll make it up to you.
What did I read? Last week was kind of a light week. There wasn't much.
It was nice. I like when that happens.
Yeah. This week, the new issue of Death Metal came out. That was cool. Fucking.
That's right. You got DC Comics a day early.
Yep. Just sure as insane as I wanted it to be.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. That's been a blast.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you want to see Greg Capullo draw some cool shit? That's in this book.
You got to think at this point that's all Scott Snyder's doing.
Yeah, I think he's just purely making things that he's like, I want to see him draw this.
Yeah.
Right. I want to see him draw this. Oh, this would be cool. He should draw this. Yeah, it's just that, and it's rad. Today I had to do so apparently the new DC distributors are having an issue. And they're just not sending some stores their books. So we know of in the area 2 stores by us that's not happening, or that's happening too. So today we had some of their customers coming in looking for the DC books because they come out on Tuesdays now. And the guy comes in and he's like, "Oh, you guys got the new DC books?" And I'm like, "They'll be out tomorrow." And he goes, "You can put them out on Tuesdays, right?" And I go, "Yeah, we just choose not to."
Did you know you could suck my farts? Did you know that?
Like, I'll see you tomorrow.
He said, "But it's out now."
Yeah, no, it's not.
I want it now.
Go get it at your store. Oh wait, you can't. They didn't get their shit. See you tomorrow. So that's fun.
That would probably be enough for me to stop reading that book.
Yeah.
If I went to go to my store and they said, "Oh, sorry, we didn't get it. You'll have to go across town to this other store." And then I was like, "You know what? I do really want this book. I will go across town to this other store." And I got there and I was like, "Hey, can I get this book? It's for sale." And they were like, "Nah, I'm going to choose not to."
Yep.
I'd be like, "You know what? I don't read this book anymore."
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, we didn't really anticipate on having to order DC books for the entire city for this week, so.
And I want to be clear. I don't blame either comic shop for that. I completely blame DC for that.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Like,
and also, just fuck DC for being like, our comics come out on Tuesdays now.
Exactly. Like,
Eat a
you've
dick.
put me in this position, DC, and so I don't read this book anymore.
It's amazing the amount of people who start trying to talk to us about DC, and they're like, "Oh man, isn't it great they left Diamond?" And we're all like, "Fucking no."
Yeah, it's one thing to leave; it's another to leave with no plan.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh yeah, it's great. I'd get to do double of all of my work with no extra payoff."
What do you?
Just everything I used to do on Wednesday, I just get to do it twice now.
What are you, a teacher?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. Got him.
And I can't say "Hey, new comics come in August." Wipe down your kid's iPad.
Ridiculous.
It's awful.
We don't use iPads here.
Yeah, 3 things. Some cool dude lent me his HBO Max login. So I was just kind of scrolling. I was really impressed by their selection of movies. So what did I watch? Of course, the WCW movie Ready to Rumble starring David Arquette, where they play literal...
Somehow I thought you were going to say The Office.
Literal shit jockeys. Could you imagine? Like, The Office isn't even on here. How did you accomplish that?
I'm waiting. I'm really excited for next week's top 6. Every one of Nice's to be different episodes of The Office.
Oh, just wait! I can't wait for you guys to hear my list.
It's gonna be Hoarders, isn't it?
I'm gonna lull you in with a legit list, and then number 1 with a bullet: hoarding buried alive. So yeah, Ready to Rumble is still garbage, but I like watching it because it's nostalgic and you can kind of see why WCW died shortly thereafter. Because that whole movie is just shitting on wrestling and wrestling fans.
Yeah, I feel like I was very much in the target demo for that movie when it came out, and even then I'm like, this sucks.
Oh, it does suck, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing a bleach blonde John Cena play an extra in the background, too.
Fucking Joey Pants and a cowboy hat.
Oh, my God. We watched that Palm Springs on Hulu, which is Andy Samberg and the mother from How I Met Your Mother, and that was very good. It's
everyone says it's great.
Yeah, I've been hearing really good things about that.
It's basically like a Groundhog Day premise, and it broke the record for the highest purchase price at Sundance at $17,000,069.
Nice.
Just had to get that 69 in there, huh?
And then the last thing, shouts out to Shark. I got my Casey and Raph, and I opened them suckers up. I've been playing with them. I've already posed them a few times. Currently, I got Raphael has his goddamn hands in his pockets of his jacket, and it's super cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Fucking Casey Jones comes with a goalie hockey stick, a regular hockey stick, a golf driver, 2 baseball bats, and a cricket bat, and
Wow.
they all fit in his golf bag.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Just as long as he's holding one of them.
Sure. That's awesome.
So yeah, I really like him.
Fucking great. What you got, Jose?
What I was going to talk about, I think I'm going to save because next week it fits.
Ah, okay.
There you
All
go.
right.
There you go.
I got nothing.
Get the people a little taste. All right. What's up, Mahoney?
So we've been reading, my daughter and I, she's 8, we've been reading the 3 Investigators books, which was one of my favorite books when I was little. I would get them out of my library at middle school, and it's these stories about 3 detectives who are like 12, and they ride around their town in California and solve mysteries. And they have this really cool hideout in a junkyard where they like crawl through this tunnel, and they're in like a camper that's buried under all this mountain of trash. And,
I've heard of this before.
Like, it's great. I loved them. And I have been mad for years that I can't get them and they're not in print. And so finally I broke down and I bought a bunch of them on eBay. And they're in great condition. And I'm very pleased with them. And we've read 4 of them now. And I'm like, oh, they're not in print anymore because they're kind of racist.
Oh, no.
So I just changed the story a bit as we read. And like, you know, this last one had like this Native American tribe and like some of the descriptions of that tribe and some of the ways they would make those characters talk. I was like, I'm just gonna invent this as I go along. It's fine. We don't need to read this for real. So after all these years of being mad about why won't they print the 3 Investigators books anymore, I finally figured it out.
Now you know.
Yeah.
It's from a different era. You got to just put a fucking disclaimer at the front of the book when you read it.
I mean, they're from one of the ones we finished last week was from 1960, so they are definitely from a different era.
Yeah.
And I use that as cover a lot. Like there was one character who showed up and he's like, you know, oh, my mom died in childbirth. And my daughter's like, why would the mother die having a baby? And I'm like, I don't know. This was like 100 years ago. Lots of strange shit happened 100 years ago. Medicine has come a long way. Don't worry about it.
Danny, why did they call that one guy N-word Dan?
Yeah.
Oh man, that one slipped through. Hold on.
Oh man, I don't know what to tell you, sweetie. At 1960, the average life expectancy was 14.
Yeah, that's basically what I told her. I was like, your grandfather was like your age, so it was a long time ago. Okay.
That's awesome. That's funny. All right, guys, this is a good show. I think we're good at podcasting. I don't know what to tell you. Tell your friends. Tell them to listen because we're really good at this. So come back next week. We'll talk about hidden streaming gems. We'll do more of this nonsense. Have a good time with it.
Maybe warn your friends that one of the hosts talks about people sucking off dogs for the first like 5-6 minutes of the show.
But then it definitely comes around.
Yeah.
It's good.
And there's very few references to sucking off dogs the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Except for every time somebody went.
Skip this episode. There can definitely be references to sucking dog dicks in later episodes. You don't want to be left out of the jokes. You got to listen to them too.
That's right. If the podcast is known for anything, it's that you need to remember everything we've ever said because
we have
we
strong
will
continuity.
reference it. Yeah. Even with the reboot, we still go back to pre-reboot jokes all the time.
Yeah. It's like reading a fucking Grant Morrison book in here.
Yeah.
That'd be fun for the Discord. Just people like, if there is a weird inside joke you don't know about, like, let us know. We'll do our best to explain it.
Oh, yeah.
To remember.
AMA.
Yep.
Ask me anything. Ask me what dog's dick I would like to suck.
Ooh, I bet it's Marmaduke.
Oh no, that's too much man for me.
It's clearly McGruff the crime dog.
Oh yes.
No, McGruff the crime dog is like he's gonna be talking to you through it. It's gonna be like Brain from Inspector Gadget.
But McGruff the crime dog may have like the biggest.
Yeah.
Why is that desirable?
How's that red rocket?
The thing is not desirable. Like that's not what you want to go for.
Yeah.
Plus, he's a fucking cop.
My poor mouth.
He is a fucking cop. That's true.
I'll tell you what. I want to see somebody take Clifford.
If you don't do it, I'll take you down to the station.
Central. Make sure to tell your friends at youtube.com/panelsonpages. For Jason Nyes, Jose Guzman, Kelly Harris, and my good buddy Mahoney, I'm the Lord Reverend Rodriguez. Night. Love ya. Bye-bye.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this. Demonetize this.
Fucking Google something.
Demonetize this.
Holy shit.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
I didn't want to say it.
Demonetize this.
What are you, some kind of bitch? Whoa.
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch.
Demonetize this.
Why you keep bugging us, YouTube?
Demonetize this.
You fucking Google ass bitch. That's it. Show's over. We're done.
See you next Tuesday.